Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of Peacock Basketball. The 2013 season is underway, but it hasn't been as full a cheer as the Peacocks would have liked. UIU dropped a 70-68 contest to Sioux Falls last night here at Dorman Gym, but tonight they take on a very beatable team in Southwest Minnesota State. Will the Peacocks emerge victorious? Only time will tell. Hello again, and welcome to the Peacock Sports Network. I'm Stephen Wilson alongside Cooper Widenthaler, and we're sitting courtside at Prochaska Court inside Dorman Gymnasium on the campus of Upper Iowa University tonight. It's an NCAA Division II Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference matchup between the 1-10 Southwest Minnesota State Mustangs and your Upper Iowa Peacocks. We're broadcasting live online at upperoiowaathletics.com, and later on tonight's show we will speak with graduate assistant coach Jerry Jacobson about our team's chances in tonight's game. This is the Peacock Athletic Fund pregame show, and we're going to begin by looking at the visiting Mustangs. SMSU dropped their 7th game in a row and their 6th in conference play last night in a 72-53 loss to Winona State. I now turn to my broadcast partner, Cooper Widenthaler. And Coop, this team has lost the close ones, they've been blown out, and they've lost the ones that they were predicted to win in. Sometimes seasons just go that way, but this team has some strong players. They have a big post player. Where are their strengths on this team?
They obviously have a big post player. Allison Nagel comes in averaging 10.4 points per game. Upper Iowa has struggled with an inside presence. They've matched up with Carly Pagel. She's done okay, but the people that have come in to relieve her, such as Chelsea Garcia and Ashley Bailey, haven't played very well. Chelsea Garcia got a lot of foul trouble, always does. And then Ashley Bailey, on the offensive end, you want some production out of her, but she just can't give it to you some of the time. So inside, they're going to have to stop that. But outside, our guards, that's where our best defense comes from. It starts with Whitney Kiefer. She's got very quick hands. In the pregame interview, Coach Russell said that's where she thrives. It's turning defense into offense. So perimeter defense is going to be crucial tonight. It's going to be her, Jennifer Herrick, Laura Terhark, not letting Bree Hallman get going, the 5'8 junior.
Yeah, continue on that. You talked about Bree Hallman, 10.2 points per game coming into tonight's game. And the Mustangs as a team averaged just 54 points per game this season. And compared to what Upper Iowa is averaging, 62.1 points per game, in your mind, Coop, should this be an easy win for the Peacocks, or is no win really easy?
I don't think any game is going to be easy for the Peacocks, especially any easy win, because sometimes they do struggle scoring points. So does the Southwest team, so I think it's going to be a low-scoring defensive affair. But I think that's what the Peacocks want. Sometimes they struggle to score points, and their defense is their strength, and that's what they hang their hat on. So if they get the ball on offense, use the whole shot clock, and then once Southwest gets it back, you've got to keep your intensity up and not let them have any easy buckets.
You're listening to the Peacock Athletic Fund pregame with Stephen Wilson and Cooper Widenthaler from Dorman Gymnasium. It's the Peacocks hosting the Mustangs of Southwest Minnesota State. We're about 10 and a half minutes away, and when you look at the Southwest Minnesota State team, last question for them, opponents have really jumped on the Mustangs early this season. SMSU has been outscored 402 to 281 in for the first half of games this season. Can the Peacocks repeat that type of success early and start fast tonight?
Yeah, last night the Peacocks started out 8-2, and that forced Sioux Falls to call a timeout. Sioux Falls, a team that just beat Mankato, one of the best teams in the conference. So Upper Iowa can start fast, and they've shown that. It's just whether they can keep that consistency, take it into the locker room, and then come out of the locker room with a game to win. They have to prove that they can play a full game yet. And Upper Iowa, they can have a fast start tonight because that's Southwest's biggest weakness. Hopefully they can get a 10, maybe a 15-point lead in the locker room, because sometimes they have those letdowns in the second half. They need to be able to hold on to leads that they have and be able to finish games.
So now let's shift the focus onto this Peacock squad. UIU has dropped 9 straight, including 6 in the conference, but you wouldn't have known that if you just stopped listening to last night's game. 36 minutes in, the Peacocks had a 7-point lead with 6:47 remaining, and 2 4-point leads, the last coming with 4:27 remaining. So 4.5 minutes, and they blew it. They ended up losing by 2. Looking back, what should they have done differently to earn that win?
In the last 5 minutes, it was a dry spell for Upper Iowa's offense. They scored only 5 points in the last 5 minutes of that game. Their offense completely stopped playing. On the defensive end, they just weren't really communicating, and people were being left open. They were getting easy opportunities. High percentage shots were the Cougars of Sioux Falls. So Upper Iowa, down the stretch, they need to prove they can score because the other team's never going to give up. Upper Iowa has to know that late in games.
Yeah, you talked about the open shots. They drained a 3, and then right after that they got an offensive rebound and the putback, and they were fouled. So 2 back-to-back 3-point plays, one the old-fashioned way, to pull the Cougars back into the last night's game, and they ended up winning that one 70-68. That was last night here at Dorman Gym. And, Coop, I want to continue with the Peacocks. You always point to one or two players on this Peacock squad. It's either Whitney Kiefer or Carly Pagel, but UIU had an unsung hero last night in point guard Sam Thrapp. She transferred in from Des Moines Area Community College, where she played there for two years, and I think she's finally starting to find her rhythm in this offense. 12 points last night, 7 coming in the second half. Both were good to see after a slow start to her season.
Yeah, only averaging 3.5 points per game coming into tonight, but she gives you 4 assists per game. She's the point guard on this team. The offense runs through her. It's great to see because early in the season she was turning the ball over a little too much. She went back to the bench, and then lately she's really starting to distribute the ball like she's supposed to. Also shooting 89.5% from the free throw line. She loves to take the ball to the hole and be aggressive, and that's good to see because when she goes to the free throw line because of fouls, she can convert there too. So she needs to be aggressive as well as keep the ball moving, and if the offense needs resetting, it needs to be in her hands.
Yeah, good point there. Sam Thrapp, an 89% free throw shooter. Thrapp doing a good job last night. We'll see if she can keep it up tonight. And talking about that point guard play, Thrapp stepped in for a senior point guard, Jennifer Herrick, who wasn't playing well, and she ended up taking the last-second shot for the Peacocks. I talked to Jerry Jacobson on the pregame interview, and she didn't even want to bring that last play up. She says that's not where the game was won or lost, but Jennifer Herrick really didn't have the game that she was really expected to have.
Yeah, when she came in, she kind of had a couple silly turnovers. Sometimes she plays a little nervous, plays a little scared, but she's a senior. She's been here so often. Last night was only 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. Also had 3 turnovers to only 2 assists. So when she comes in to play the point and relieve Sam Thrapp, she needs to step up and be that spark off the bench. We're used to seeing her start, but because Sam Thrapp has been playing so well, Sam Thrapp has that point guard position locked down for now. But Herrick is 14 of 39 from 3 this year. She needs to get some open looks from beyond the arc, and her teammates need to set her up for that, keep the ball moving.
You're listening to the Peacock Athletic Fund pregame show with Stephen Wilson and Cooper Widenthaler. To find out more about the Peacock Athletic Fund, log on to upperitiowaathletics.com. It's now time for the Victories Restaurant and Sports Lounge 3-pointers for success. Coop, how did the Peacocks earn the victory here tonight?
Number 1, stop Allison Nagel. She comes in averaging 10.4 points per game, but 14 points per game in conference play. So they need to look at her, the big girl down low. Number 2, score down the stretch. I already mentioned it. 5 points in the last 5 minutes last night for Upper Iowa. The offense needs to play an entire game. The team needs to play an entire game because there's so much youth on this team. They don't know how to play a complete game yet. Number 3 is defense. They're only averaging 54 points per game. That's simply put, you just got to stop this team because they're not going to be able to score points in bunches, and then your offense needs to take over too.
Southwest Minnesota State, that is. 54 points a game for them. Yep. Yeah, the Mustangs, not a high-scoring offense. We'll see if the Peacocks can do a good job getting steals like they did last night. They created a lot of turnovers, created a total of 28 turnovers on the Cougars, and they had 15 of those were steals, 6 coming from Whitney Kiefer, the team's leading scorer. Thank you, Coop. Those are your Victories and Restaurant and Sports Lounge 3-pointers for success. Victory's Restaurant and Sports Lounge on Main Street in Fayette offers great food and full beverage service. Catch your sports highlights downstairs on one of the 13 HD TVs or relax upstairs in their fine dining atmosphere. Whatever you're craving, Victory's in Fayette has you covered. Thanks again, Coop, for those Victory's Restaurant and Sports Lounge 3-pointers for success. We will now go to the Coach Jerry Jacobson for the Peacock Athletic Fund pregame interview. Last night's game against visiting Sioux Falls, you guys had a big 1-point halftime lead. What was different between the two halves last night?
Well, it wasn't even just like the two halves. I think our girls played a pretty solid 37 minutes, which is an improvement from previous games and stuff. And earlier in the year, they're starting to put it together a little bit better, but we just kind of, the pressure came up in the last 3 minutes. We kind of panicked. So we kind of been talking about staying calm and cool and collected and keeping our fundamentals when the pressure gets turned up.
You had a couple of big plays late in that game, as you're just mentioning. You went to Carly Pagel once. You went to Jennifer Herrick once. I think even Whitney Kiefer went inside once and was blocked. What do you need to do to kind of sink those baskets when the pressure's on?
Well, I don't know. Offense isn't too much of a problem. We think it's more of on the defensive end. We were up by 7, and we gave up 6 points just like that from a three-pointer and then not blocking out and then getting another three-pointer. So that's kind of where the big thing is. We're going to score on offense. It's not a problem. It's just getting the stops and securing the rebounds on defense.
Talking about scoring, Whitney Kiefer again led your team in scoring, had 16 total points, 10 of them coming in the second half of last night's game. Why is she so much more effective in the second half compared to the first?
I'm not really sure about that one. It's when her defense gets going is when she starts scoring. And last night she was pretty solid with her defense the whole game, which she normally is, and we pressed, and that helps her out a lot too when we get to pressing. So
she did have 6 steals in last night's game. How does she do so well defensively? You talked about the press. Does she work on that a lot in practice?
She gives 110% every day in practice. She's quick, she's athletic, and she can really put a lot of pressure on girls. And like I said, she does it every day in practice, the entire practice. So yeah, she does get a lot of practice at it.
Talking about her co-cast, Sam Thrapp and Chelsea Garcia had pretty big games. Garcia more in the first half than the second half, but Thrapp seemed to have one of her best games as a Peacock, it seems to me. 14 points, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Why was she so effective last night?
Sam's really playing within herself, and she's one of those girls that she does stay pretty calm and cool when the pressure's on and when she's getting pressure. And I think she's finally starting to get a little more comfortable, and she's been playing a lot more with the girls and getting more comfortable playing with them. And yeah, last night she did have a really good game.
Does she work on anything? Do you work with her on anything in practice to say, hey, this is what we want you to do in this situation, or does she know the playbook pretty well by now?
She knows it pretty well. She knows the game of basketball pretty well. There are some things, where like in our conference, there's a ton of ball pressure, especially on point guards. So we've worked on that, just getting her used to having that kind of little annoying ball pressure all the time and being strong with the ball and stuff like that. But that's about it.
Chelsea Garcia had a big first half last night, had 6 of her 7 points in that first half against the Cougars. Do you look to her early in tonight's game?
It's like I said, defense is our main focus. On offense, it's kind of whoever's taking the good quality shots and whoever's ready to shoot and stuff like that, and who's playing within themselves and within their strengths. And defensively, that's where we're really focusing on, is them getting stops and getting steals and playing fundamentals that we've been teaching.
Coach Jerry Jacobson joining us on the Peacock Athletic Fund pregame interview. Coach, you talked about the defense. Is there anything you changed from last night to tonight?
Not really. It's pretty much
just more effort and putting out everything you got?
Just, making sure we know player personnel and not getting too tunnel vision when the pressure gets turned up.
With 11 seconds left, I want to walk me through what play was called and kind of what you wanted to get set up for that last shot. Jennifer Herrick had it at the top of the arc, and then she kind of spun inside the key and took a late last second shot, but she didn't look satisfied with that. It looked like she was trying to go somewhere else. What was the actual play call?
We have a little play that we love to run at the end of games. And
was she the one who was supposed to be taking the last shot, or was it supposed to go somewhere else?
I don't really want to focus on the last play of the game because it didn't really, that's not what determines the entire game. There are other parts we could have worked on, but we executed the play to perfection. We just didn't quite get the shot we wanted.
Coach Jerry Jacobson joining us on the Peacock Athletic Fund pregame interview. Tonight's game, playing against Southwest Minnesota State, they were kind of blown out, and they haven't had the best record this season so far. What does this team do well offensively that you guys need to focus on when you're playing on defense?
They run well in transition, and they have a pretty good post presence, so we got to make sure we come out and our posts play pretty solid defense and don't let them drive. They're really into driving, so we got to make sure we cut that off.
You talked about the post play. Carly Pagel's seen some of the best posts so far in the conference. Has that helped her, and does that kind of prepare her for tonight?
I think so. Like, she gets a pretty good challenge every time she comes out on the court because they're usually upperclassmen that she's up against, so I think it prepares her well for every game.
Looking at the Southwest Minnesota State defense, what are you looking to try and take advantage of? I mean, you talked about you don't really like to focus on the offensive side of things, but do you see some sort of weakness, or do you think maybe it'll be the threes tonight, or do you see something you can drive on?
I'm going to do this again, but it's mainly from our defense. We want to get steals and stops so we can run. That's where our team really benefits, is when we can get out and run and get layups and three-pointers in transition.
You talked about, actually I talked to Coach Adam Estes yesterday about getting that fast break opportunity going, and you're talking about getting the steals and getting the defense, but do you kind of look to push the ball the same way as if you were to get a steal when you're just bringing it in, like inbounds from your baseline?
I like to, yes. I think anytime you can run, it at least gets the other team kind of frazzled that, oh shoot, they're already down the court, we got to get ready, but it's just taking any advantage that we can get.
Yeah.
And if we push it, we might have an advantage. So.
Coach Jerry Jacobson joining us on the Peacock Athletic Fund pregame interview. Coach, one last question. What is the number one thing your team needs to do tonight to get the win?
Play for 40 minutes.
Not 36. Not 37. Coach, thanks for joining us. Appreciate your time. That was Coach Jerry Jacobson joining us on the Peacock Athletic Fund pregame interview. And we wish her luck tonight. The Peacock Athletic Fund is committed to providing resources to Upper Iowa University, student athletes through gifts that allow them to become champions in the classroom, on the field, and in life. A contribution to the Peacock Athletic Fund is an investment in the betterment of Upper Iowa student athletes. By helping to offset any number of costs associated with competing at the Division II level, your gift makes an immediate and direct impact. A gift right now will help to build the foundation for champion success at the Division II level for Upper Iowa athletics. To donate to the Peacock Athletic Fund, or if you have any questions, contact Brock Witzmeiler, Assistant AD for External Affairs at 563-425-5700. Once again, that's 563-425-5700. Welcome back to the Peacock Athletic Fund pregame show. Stephen Wilson alongside Cooper Widenthaler sitting courtside here at Dorman Gym for this NCAA Division II Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference matchup between the Peacocks and the visiting Southwest Minnesota State Mustangs. We're going to get you your starting lineups now, starting with SMSU. Starting at guard is a 5'10" freshman out of Bruce, South Dakota, Michaela Sadoff, number 11. Starting also at guard is a 5'8" junior, number 14, averaging 10.2 points per game. Second on the team is Bree Holloman. At number 23 is Rebecca Rolling, a 5'9" junior guard out of Bancroft, Iowa. Starting at forward for the Mustangs is number 24, Ellen Degler. Starting at center for the Mustangs is number 45, leading the team in scoring with 10.4 points per game, is number 45, Allison Nagel. The head coach of the Mustangs is Allison Kruger. She is assisted by Megan Doyle, Claire DeWillis, and Mika Mims. Now, for your Upper Iowa Peacocks, we will have a 3-guard, 2-post player setup for the Peacocks. And starting first for Upper Iowa is number 5, Chelsea Garcia, 5'9" senior out of Minnetonka, Minnesota. Starting at forward is Chelsea Garcia, number 13, Whitney Kiefer, leading the team in scoring with 18.7 points per game of the season. She's a guard, 5'9", sophomore out of Scales Mountain, Illinois, number 13, Whitney Kiefer. Also starting at guard is a 5'8" senior out of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, number 15, Jennifer Herrick. Starting at guard is the 4th guard on the team starting tonight is the 5'7" junior out of Davenport, Iowa, number 23, Sam Thrapp. Had 12 points in last night's game, 7 coming in the second half. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Peacocks is 6-foot center, a freshman out of Sumner, Iowa, number 42, Carly Pagel. Pagel second on the team in scoring this season with 10.3 points per game. She also is averaging 6.3 rebounds per game. The officials tonight are Mike Bukowski, Terry Jerks, and Marty Henney. It'll be opening tip just moments away. It's the Peacocks and the Mustangs. We'd like to remind you that UIU women's basketball is brought to you by Yellow Book. Yellow Book is the leading source for free online Yellow Pages. Whenever you need something in a moment's notice, that's the Yellow Book moment. Call 1-800-YB-YELLOW or visit yellowbook.com today. Women's basketball is also brought to you by Scott Pharmacy in Fayette. Scott Pharmacy in Fayette invites you to step in for all your prescription and non-prescription pharmaceutical needs. Located at 238 South Main Street in Fayette. Call toll-free 1-800-246-0024. Scott Pharmacy, a proud sponsor of Upper Iowa University Peacock Athletics. We're seconds away from the opening tip. It's Pagel going against number 45, Allison Nagel. 6 foot versus 6'3", and it's 6'3" that wins. Nagel gets the rebound. So Southwest will get the opening possession here from Dorman Gymnasium. We're 10 seconds in. They go straight inside to Nagel. Run a little pick and roll action from 15 feet out. Guarded by Chelsea Garcia. Moves to her right now, looking for someone to go to. Backdoor cut, though, from Bree Holloman, and Holloman converts on the easy layup.
Holloman, their second leading scorer coming in this game. Upper Iowa had no idea that she was in the middle of the lane. They need to know where she is on the floor.
That backdoor cut fooled some of the Peacock defenders as they go try and answer right back with Carly Pagel inside. She misses the easy layup, though, from 2 feet out, and it's the Mustangs coming back the other way. Bringing it past half court is Sadoff. Going to the corner, though, for a 3 is rolling. Not able to connect. Sam Thrapp comes down with the rebound. We're 45 seconds in. 2-0 lead for the Mustangs. Sam Thrapp pushing the tempo the other way. Nice pass down to Carly Pagel, and Pagel gets the easy layup.
Yeah, assist number 1 for Sam Thrapp. Hopefully of many tonight. She runs the offense. It runs through her. Great look finding Carly Pagel.
Sam Thrapp has definitely found a groove here in the Peacock offense. So the Mustangs bring it past half court. They get over to Sadoff on the right wing. Double team coming. Now they kick it out to Nagel in left corner for three. No good, off the mark. Nearly an offensive rebound. Kiefer knocks it away and controls the possession. Now it's Herrick bringing the point up for the Peacocks. Gets it over to Sam Thrapp on the right wing. Moving around, finds Chelsea Garcia, and it gives him assist number 2 for Sam Thrapp as Chelsea Garcia scores down low.
Yeah, Sam Thrapp, keep the pressure on and keep Southwest out of position on the defensive end, and then maybe get some traps here on the defensive side.
Holloman and stolen away, though. It was number 11, Sadoff, had it tipped away by Kiefer. Nearly a steal for the Peacocks. 3-point attempt off the mark from Southwest Minnesota State, and it's a loose ball on the ground, and the referees will signal jump ball. So possession arrow will go to the Peacocks, and it'll be Chelsea Garcia inbounding it from her own baseline. We're 1 minute and 45 seconds in, and the Peacocks have looked good so far, especially because of Sam Thrapp.
Yeah, Southwest also taking a lot of threes on there and shooting under 30% coming in from there, so Upper Iowa doesn't have to worry about that as much as the inside game.
Sam Thrapp will bring it past half court for the Peacocks. We're 2 minutes in. She finds Kelly Pagel down low again. Pagel not able to finish, though. She's only made 1 of her 3 layups down low inside the paint. We have a trap on the near baseline, and the ball goes out of bounds. It was on the baseline right in front of us. Rebecca Rolling not able to control it, and it's a turnover on the Mustangs.
Yeah, good to see Upper Iowa's defense remaining intense. Like I said in the pregame, they need to do that on their end of things. And then on offense, use the whole shot clock if you have to. Get some good looks here.
Peacocks will get it over to Chelsea Garcia on the right wing. Now back to Whitney Kiefer from straight away. Kiefer drives the paint, uses her left hand, and gets the layup. So the Peacocks with an early 6-2 lead. 17:30 left to go here in the first half. Holloman trying to bring it past half court. Has it knocked away a couple of times. But a foul called on Jennifer Herrick as she was trying to go for the steal on the far sideline.
Yeah, the trap was set up, Herrick and Kiefer. That's a good spot, right past half court when they're most vulnerable. You don't need to reach in there, Herrick. You can just keep your hands up and get the double team.
Sadoff has it from straight away. Now gets it over to Holloman. Holloman driving inside 7. Thrapp comes over and helps defense. They get over to Nagel on the baseline. Jumper, no good. Herrick with the rebound. Herrick coming the other way quickly for the Peacocks. 17-16 left to go here in the first half. Kiefer gets it inside to Pagel. Pagel working against Nagel. Not able to get the right-handed hook over her right shoulder to fall. And it's the Mustangs coming quickly the other way. That's Rolling, trying to go inside, but stolen away by Pagel. And it's Sam Thrapp coming back the other way for the Peacocks. Sam Thrapp driving left side of the lane, puts up a shot, and she's fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, usually this isn't the pace Upper Iowa wants, is the fast back and forth. But Southwest hasn't been able to keep up with it in this game. And Upper Iowa is exploiting that, especially with Sam Thrapp running the point guard position.
We talked to Jerry Jacobson about how her team gets going offensively, and it's really caused from everything they do defensively. Sam Thrapp at the free throw line. Her first free throw is up and good. Thrapp normally an 89% free throw shooter, and you talked about that in the pregame, her getting the line and getting more comfortable in this game.
Yeah, loves to take the ball to the rim. She needs to keep being aggressive because she's good at finishing around the hole and shooting free throws.
It's now a 7-2 lead, make that an 8-2 lead for the Peacocks and Sam Thrapp as she connects on both free throws. Team foul on each team so far early in this game. We're 3 minutes and 10 seconds in. Nearly a turnover by the Peacocks. They get over to Nagel on the left block. Kick it back out to Holloman. Holloman working against Kiefer from straight away. They get over to the corner now. That's number 30, Bonlander. Bonlander gets it inside looking for Beeler. Beeler not able to connect, though, and it's the Peacocks coming back the other way. Sam Thrapp gets it up ahead to Kiefer. Kiefer on the left wing will settle down and set up the offense. They get inside to Garcia. Garcia wide open, and she connects on the 5-foot jumper. So it's a 10-2 early lead for the Peacocks, 4 minutes in. And the Mustangs looking for a chance to respond. Foul called on the court. And it was number 34, Anessa Rush, who got past the defense, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. At the next break, Lindsey Carroll, the 5'6" sophomore guard, will check into the game for the first time for the Peacocks. Rush no good on the first free throw, so it remains a 10-2 game. As Herrick and Pagel come off onto the sideline, it's Lindsey Carroll checking in, and Lauren Buck, a 5'11" sophomore out of Anamosa, Iowa. No good on either free throws. Rush, and it's the Peacocks with the rebound. Garcia snagging her 4th rebound. Sam Thrapp driving inside, using the left hand, not able to get it to fall, though. Sam Thrapp likes to drive the lane on either side and not able to get that one to fall, though. It's Sadoff coming quickly the other way. They get inside to Nagel on the right block, and Nagel has her shot blocked out of bounds. So it'll remain Mustang ball on their baseline.
Down here on the offensive end, Pagel's missed a couple inside shots, and Thrapp's missed a couple inside shots. They're looking at a 14, maybe a 16-point lead if they can convert those. They got to continue to get the ball inside.
Sadoff inbounds it to Rush. Rush in the corner now finds a little pick-and-roll screen with Nagel. Nagel open, not able to hit, though. And they have been ice cold here in this first half, shooting just 17% from the floor. 15:39 left to go here in the first half. They get it over to Kiefer on the right wing, the Peacocks do. Now inside to Garcia. Garcia now has to come back out to her baseline. And they'll swing it around to the corner. That's Carroll taking a long, high-arcing three. And she's got it.
The best way to stretch out a zone defense, as Southwest switched to the 2-3 there, is get some outside looks, so they have to stretch out. Great look for Lindsey Carroll, fresh off the bench.
You can tell how excited this Peacock squad is about a 13-2 lead. They haven't had many of these this season.
Yeah, 8-2 to start last night's game, and they kind of gave that up down the stretch. Right here, they've just got to hold on to this crucial timeout here for Upper Iowa. They've got to keep the pressure on.
Upper Iowa women's basketball is brought to you by Upper Iowa University, which offers small class sizes and 8-week terms with 2-at-a-time courses. Earn a degree in less time and with less debt. To schedule a visit or learn more, go to www.uiu.edu. Upper Iowa University, quality education with a personal touch. UIU women's basketball is also brought to you by the Alpha Tap. Satisfy that hunger with the Alpha Tap. Closer than you think, the Alpha Tap is just a short drive west on Highway 18 from West Union. Serving up delicious steaks, seafood, and monster tenderloins, the Peacock faithful are always welcome at the Alpha Tap. Stephen Wilson alongside Cooper Widenthaler broadcasting on the Peacock Sports Network. It's UIU women's basketball, and they're leading 13-2 against visiting Southwest Minnesota State. Both teams 0-6 coming into tonight's game in conference play. Both teams looking to get on the board. One of them has to, right, Coop?
Yeah. I wanted to say real quick, already 5 different scorers for Upper Iowa. Everybody's touching the ball on the offensive end. That means the ball's moving, and there's also off-the-ball movement as well. If you can get everybody contributing, that's awesome to see. Sam Thrapp is the leader of this team, and it's because of her.
Sam Thrapp had 4 assists in that first half of last night's game against the Cougars. Has 2 already in the first 4.5 minutes. It'll be the Mustangs inbounding the basketball from their baseline. Rush will bring it up with Holloman. Pressure defense played by the Peacocks, trying to get the trap on the far sideline, not able to do so. Sadhoff with a good save on the near sideline. Now the trap comes, too late though, and the Peacocks, now they get a steal. Chelsea Garcia steps in front of a pass intended for Balllander down low. It'll be the Peacocks coming the other way. Chelsea Garcia moving to her left wing, gets it back to Kiefer. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. They'll get it to Lindsey Carroll from straight away. Now Thrapp has it on the right wing, looking for Garcia inside. Now back to Buck. They'll swing it around. 12 seconds left on the shot clock for the Peacocks. Buck has it down low on the left block. Gets the right-handed hook to fall, and it's the Peacocks with a 15-2 lead.
Yeah, scorer number 6 for Upper Iowa. Everybody's seeing some action, and they're all scoring and converting inside looks.
I talked to head coach Carol Russell about her bench play. She says it really is one of the main beneficiaries of this team, and how it's a really determinants who will win the game, depending on how well both teams' benches can play. Sam Thrapp with the basketball now. 14:22 left in the first half. We'll kick it out to Whitney Kiefer from 3. No good. Lauren Buck almost had the rebound, but it'll go out of bounds off of the Mustangs. So it'll be Peacock basketball on their own baseline. They'll get a new shot clock. And they'll have another shot attempt here with 14:17 left to go in here in the first half. Inbounds to Whitney Kiefer inside the paint. Kiefer using her left hand, not able to get the layup to fall. Rebound goes to the Mustangs. Sadoff looking to push, gets it up to Holloman on the right wing. Holloman driving baseline, will pull up from 15 feet, not able to get the jumper to fall, and it'll be out of bounds, but it'll remain Mustang ball. So the Peacocks with 5 early assists, no turnovers. That's been the main story here in the first 6 minutes of action, as UIU has a 15-2 lead. Turnover on Southwest Minnesota State, as they send the ball out of bounds. A little miscommunication on their own baseline. Lauren Buck will inbound the basketball from the baseline for the Peacocks. Sam Thrapp will bring it past half court. Thrapp guarded right at half court by number 23, Rebecca Rolling. She gets over to Buck. Now Kiefer from straight away looking to drive. Now will pull up. Guarded by Sadoff. Again, Kiefer from straight away. 12 seconds left in the shot clock. Kick ball on the Mustangs. And the Peacocks will have 11 seconds after this inbounds pass.
Yeah, looking inside to Carly Pagel, not the best idea. Coach Carol Russell said reverse. That's what they needed to do. Pagel just wasn't open down low.
Carly Pagel back into the game, replacing Chelsea Garcia, giving her a little break. 13:43 left to go. It's Sam Thrapp inbounding the basketball from her baseline. Gets it into Lauren Buck. Lauren Buck driving baseline. Now we'll kick it out back to Thrapp. Thrapp open from three. And off the mark, off the back iron. Offensive rebound, though, by Kiefer. But she loses the handle, and it'll be jump ball called down low. The Mustangs will control possession. And Whitney Kiefer, when you look at her, she doesn't look like a big rebounder, but she's leading the team in rebounds this season with 7 per game. Holloman brings it past half court for the Mustangs. Has it knocked away by Carroll, but the Mustangs recover. That's number 24, Degler, who finds Sadoff. Sadoff in the paint. No good on her layup, but offensive rebound by Degler, and Degler will get the putback.
Yeah, Upper Iowa had a couple players here out on the perimeter that just forgot to crash and box out for some rebounds, and that left a wide open Mustang down low.
13 minutes to go here in the first half. Peacocks now with a 15-4 lead. It's been a slow start for the Mustangs. Sam Thrapp has it on the right wing for the Peacocks. Now over to Kiefer. Back to Thrapp, inside to Pagel. Pagel with 13 seconds on the shot clock goes inside. Now we'll kick it out to Lindsey Carroll. She called for it. Now needs to do something with it. Gets it over to Sam Thrapp on the right wing. Thrapp pulls up from three again. And Thrapp's got it from three. And it's an 18-4 lead for the Peacocks.
Yeah, this offense is playing so well. They're moving the ball. It's never stopping. It gets to the top and goes to the other side. Great look there for Sam Thrapp. Counted on for her assist. Be awesome if she'd give us some points.
12.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. 18-4 Peacocks lead. Degler trying to answer for the Mustangs. Not able to get the layup inside, but gets her own rebound. Now double teamed on the baseline. Finds Holloman. Holloman puts it up. Gets the bucket. And will go to the line for a chance at a 2+1. So Bree Holloman working down low. Saved Degler, who was trapped on her own baseline. And Holloman will go to the free throw line. Holloman, normally a 54% free throw shooter. She's made 17 of 31 coming into tonight's game. She has 2 points tonight on the early bucket. One of only 3 buckets for the Mustangs. No good on the free throw. Lauren Buck will rebound it for the Peacocks. Sam Thrapp will bring it past half court. 12:15 remaining here in the first half. Stephen Wilson alongside Cooper Widenthaler broadcasting courtside from Dorman Gymnasium. Lindsey Carroll has it for the Peacocks from straight away. Now over to the right wing, Lauren Buck. Lauren Buck finds Kiefer on the baseline, but Kiefer turned it over.
I believe it was 3 seconds in the lane. I want to say on Carly Pagel, she just got kind of complacent down there in the lane. So she needs to know how long she's been in the lane and keep her body moving so she can get the ball.
12 minutes remaining. That was just the second turnover on the Peacocks. They do have 6 assists, so they're doing a good job passing the ball early in this game. Jumper taken on the baseline. That was number 23, Rebecca Rolling, 5'9" junior guard of Bancroft, Iowa. Sam Thrapp will bring the ball up. Laura Tahark looking to answer from 3, way downtown, not able to get it to fall, but it'll go out of bounds off the Mustangs. Peacocks will recontrol possession.
Peacocks need her outside shooting. Last year she was very dangerous, potent scorer from outside the arc. This year really hasn't been able to get herself going because of an injury, but she's healthy now, and Peacocks need to look for her.
Sam Thrapp will inbound her basketball from her own baseline, gets it into Pagel. Pagel fouled as Pagel had it in the lane and went up for the shot. Drew some contact.
Yeah, got the ball just below the free throw line and kept the ball high, didn't dribble it, and was able to get a shot up. Didn't get it to go because of the tip ball, but gets 2 free throws here.
Carly Pagel at the line, shooting 2. Her first free throw is up and too strong off the mark. Pagel normally a 57% free throw shooter. In last night's game, she went to the line only once and missed her only free throw. Misses them both here as the Peacocks had a chance to improve on their 18-8 lead with 11:34 left to go here in the first half. The Mustangs bring it up, get it into the corner. 3 taken, no good. But an offensive rebound on the baseline, trying to go inside. Holloman has it now, working against Sam Thrapp, has it knocked away. Sam Thrapp gets possession, but not able to control it, and it's the Mustangs again getting lucky, getting bailed out, and they got the ball back. Now on the right wing, Mustangs looking for someone to go to. They find Degler. Degler working against Buck, gets her in the air, goes around her. Laura Tahark strips her, though, and Laura Tahark gets on the floor, and we have another jump ball call. And it'll be Peacock ball as they get the possession area.
Yeah, Terhark was helping down low, very quick hands, and able to create the jump ball. Good to see some defense from a point guard coming down playing the post.
Olivia Winkler will check into the game for the Peacocks. Winkler, a 6'2" sophomore out of Castle Rock, Colorado. Started the first couple games of the season, has since gone to a bench role, and is filling in for Carly Pagel, giving her some much-needed rest. Sam Thrapp will bring it past half court. 11 minutes remaining here in the first half. Peacocks trying to get the ball to the corner to Whitney Kiefer, but it's knocked out of bounds off the Mustangs. And it'll be Kiefer inbounding the basketball from the sideline. 10:52 and counting here in the first half. Peacocks inbound the basketball to Sam Thrapp. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Thrapp from straight away calling the offense. Gets the high screen from Lauren Buck. Now they're trying to set up Laura Tahart from way downtown. Off the mark, she was short on that one. You think that was a little bit too far out of her range. Stolen away, though, as the Mustangs tried to get it up ahead. It was Sam Thrapp on the near sideline who had it, but she stepped out of bounds right after she stole it away. So Sam Thrapp has had a pretty good start to tonight's game. She had a great game last night, 12.7 coming in the second half. She already has 5 points in tonight's game, 2 assists, 1 rebound, and 1 steal. We have a stoppage on the court with 10:32 remaining. We're going to take a quick timeout. I'd like to remind you, UIU women's basketball is brought to you by Coke Zero, real Coke taste, and 0 calories. Mustangs inbound the basketball, but kick ball by Whitney Kiefer. So the Mustangs will inbound the basketball from their far sideline. Rebecca Rolling will inbound it to Sadoff. Sadoff double teamed by Tahart and Kiefer, but she's able to get it over the head. And Degler trying to get it down low, off her hands and out of bounds.
I think that started with the trap over there in the corner for Upper Iowa with the kick from Whitney Kiefer. The pressure has been on all game, and Southwest kind of panicked there and tried to get something down low, but the pass just was errant.
Sam Thrapp bringing the basketball up for UIU. We'll get it over to Whitney Kiefer, guarded by Nagel on the far sideline. Now they'll swing it around to Lauren Buck on the right sideline. Buck trying to get someone to go to, trying to find someone. They get over to Kiefer, back to Buck. Inside pass to Winkler. Winkler wide open down low, and she gets the layup.
Yeah, Lauren Buck, somewhat of a baseline runner down there. Got the ball and got rid of it quick because she saw Winkler was open.
This is a 4-2 run. That 4-0 run for the Mustangs was actually broken by that bucket from Winkler. We have a jump ball right in the middle of the court as it was a successful double team by Winkler and Sam Thrapp. The Mustangs will inbound the basketball right in front of the scorer's table with 9:48 left to go here in the first half. It's Sadoff, gets it over to Rush. Rush guarded by Kiefer right at about half court. Over to the far sideline, dangerous pass though to Rolling. Rolling gets it back to Rush, inside pass to Degler, finds Nagel down low, and Nagel gets the bucket on the easy layup.
Yeah, Nagel snuck behind Winkler there, who's the weak side defender, and was able to get an easy layup to go.
3 taken in the corner from Tahart, partially blocked. And it'll be a foul called on Chelsea Garcia. She was going for the rebound, collided with one of the Southwest Minnesota State players down low. It's 20-10, 9.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Olivia Winkler will have a seat. Ashley Bailey will check into the game for the Peacocks. Bailey, a 6-foot sophomore out of Indianapolis, plays that forward and center position for the Peacocks. And the Peacocks move into a zone defense right now, a 1-2-2. As they get it inside, the Mustangs do. Down low pass on the baseline to number 23. That's Rolling, and Rolling converts the layup.
Yeah, nobody was on the left side of the floor for Upper Iowa. They just forgot to account for everyone. Another easy bucket down low for Southwest.
Sam Thrapp in the right corner. Now finds Kiefer. Kiefer driving inside. Gets it to Ashley Bailey. Ashley Bailey wide open, but she misses an easy layup. So it's 20-12. The Mustangs slowly are catching back up. 8:48 left to go here in the first half. Driving inside is number 24. That's Degler. Degler off the mark on a 12-footer. And Whitney Kiefer pulls down the rebound. Sam Thrapp will bring up. Will use a quick tempo going left side. Throws up a left-handed prayer. No good. Bailey out with the offensive rebound. Tries to kick it out to Kiefer. Stolen away by Sadoff. And Kiefer called for the foul as they're coming back the other way.
Yeah, Ashley Bailey gets the ball down low and then tried dribbling when there was so much traffic down low in the lane. She needs to keep the ball high and then try to get another shot up. She's going to get fouled. Everybody's gunning for her, so she just needs to keep the ball high and get a shot attempt.
The Mustangs will inbound the basketball from the near sideline. It'll be Holloman who checks back into the game for Southwest Minnesota State. Getting into Rush. Rush guarded by Kiefer right at half court. Trap trying to come from Lindsey Carroll. They get over to the corner, nearly stolen away, tipped away a couple times. Now Kiefer finally controls it. Kiefer going the other way, finds Carroll down low. Carroll not able to convert, though, blocked by the glass. And it's Southwest Minnesota State coming the other way with Holloman. Holloman will pull up. Now looking for someone to go to, finds Rush on the near sideline. Rush taking a three, no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Degler. Degler puts it with the putback inside the paint.
Yeah, Buck just has to box Degler out and not let her in the lane. She needs to be more physical down low.
Kiefer taking a 15-footer, no good, in and out. And it's Degler with the rebound for Southwest Minnesota State. So it's 20-14. Peacocks have been held scoreless for the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds. They get it to Degler. Degler taking a 16-footer, and Degler connects. So Degler with a bucket there at the 7:32 mark, and it's now just a 4-point lead for the Peacocks. So what we saw as a big lead, it was at 12 with 10 minutes remaining, is now just 4 with 7:32. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, it's the final 7:32 of the first half. You're listening to the Peacock Sports Network online exclusively at UpperIowaAthletics.com.
Choosing a quality company to transport your group is an important decision. WinStar Lines is Iowa's premier motor coach provider. Their new Dubuque location now serves Northeast Iowa and offers deluxe motor coaches available for chartered group outings, corporate events, and local nationwide trips. All have reclining seats, an onboard restroom, DVD with multiple monitors, electrical outlets, and many now have Wi-Fi and DirecTV. Drivers are safe, friendly, and accommodating. Call WinStar at 641-423-6400 to charter a motor coach today.
Welcome back to the Peacock Sports Network. Stephen Wilson alongside Cooper Widenthaler broadcasting courtside from Dorman Gymnasium. It's the Peacocks and Mustangs. Peacocks controlling a slim 4-point lead. It was at 12 with 10 minutes left. And in 2.5 minutes, the Mustangs have caught back up. Lindsey Carroll pulling up from three from straight away, and Lindsey Carroll extends it back to 7 points.
She's a very lethal three-point shooter. That's her second of the night. So she's going to get an open three. She's going to take it every time and going to make it most of the time.
7:10 remaining here in the first half. Rush will take a three, trying to answer, and she does from straight away. That was Anessa Rush connecting from three. 6:56 remaining here in the first half. 22 seconds on the shot clock for Sam Thrapp and the Peacocks. Double screen set up for Lindsey Carroll. She didn't like it, though. And she gives it back off to Thrapp. Olivia Meyer checking in the game for the Peacocks. Had it in the corner. Now Lindsey Carroll will take a three off the mark short. And it's Rush with the rebound coming the other way for the Mustangs. Gets it up to Holloman. Holloman working against Sam Thrapp on the right wing. 21 seconds left in the shot clock. 6:30 remaining here in the first half. They get inside to Nagel. Nagel trying to turn to her right. Chelsea Garcia was trying to poke that ball away, but she was called for the foul.
When you're running a 2-3 zone there and the ball comes into the high post, the middle person in the back of your zone doesn't do that, doesn't guard that. One of your guards guards the top of the key, especially up in the elbow. Your back three in your zone just need to stay put down low.
23-19, Stephen Wilson alongside Cooper Widenthaler. Peacocks with the 4-point lead, trying to get their first win in NSAC conference play. Mustangs inbound the basketball to Rush. Rush will swing it on to Holloman. Holloman's pulling up from three off the back iron. Nearly an offensive rebound, though, down low, but Lindsey Carroll comes down with it for the Peacocks. 6:16 remaining here in the first half. Sam Thrapp bringing it up for the Peacocks, calling for an offensive set, calling for the screen from Carly Pagel. Uses the screen, moving right. Now gives it off to Lauren Buck from straight away. Gets it over to Olivia Meyer, the left-hander on the left wing. 5:59 and counting here in the first half. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Now 6. Olivia Meyer trying to get work, trying to get it to someone. Sam Thrapp has to pull it from way downtown off the front iron, and an offensive rebound by Lauren Buck. So they'll get a new 30-second shot clock, and the Peacocks with another chance to score here with 5:43 left to go here in the first half. Olivia Meyer has it from straight away, guarded by Nagel. Now Lauren Buck has a mismatch with Rush. They get inside to Carly Pagel. Carly Pagel good on the layup, and it's now a 25-19 lead for the Peacocks. Rush brings it up. Now gets it over right in front of us to Rolling. They get inside to Nagel. Nagel will pull it from 15 feet, and Nagel connects on the jumper. So it's 25-21. Each blow the Peacocks give, the Mustangs answer right back. Sam Thrapp looking inside again to Pagel on the right block. Pagel using a little spin move up and under. Left-hand hook, no good, short. Offensive rebound, though, and putback.
Yeah, great shot there from Carly Pagel. Didn't give up after her first shot. They emphasized crashing the boards, and that's exactly what she did to get a second opportunity.
So back-to-back buckets from Carly Pagel. And with 4:43 left, it's a 6-point lead for the Peacocks. The Mustangs get it down low to Nagel, and Nagel answers with a right-handed hook of her own. Sam Thrapp bringing the basketball up for UIU. 4.5 minutes here in the first half. Sam Thrapp with our first turnover of the night. So that's the 4th turnover on the Peacocks. They do have 9 assists, though. They passed the ball well tonight. Normally you see those numbers flip-flopped. Sam Thrapp leading the way up for this Peacock squad, averaging 4 assists per game. Sadoff bringing the ball up, now gets it over to Holloman. Trapp coming from the Peacocks. They get around it. Mustangs looking for someone to go to. Kick it to the corner. That's number 30, Baumlander. Now they go inside. Number 24, that's Degler. Degler not able to connect. Gets her own rebound, though. And Degler trying to put it back up. Now we'll kick it out. 3 taken from the corner, and it's good. That's Baumlander. Hope Baumlander, 5'10" sophomore out of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, with the 3 in the corner. It's just a 1-point game now. Under 4 minutes to go here from Dorman Gym. The Peacocks and the Mustangs. Sam Thrapp was open down low, not able to get it to her quick enough, though. And the Peacocks will have to reset. Now they find Lindsey Carroll. Lindsey Carroll from 3, and Lindsey Carroll connects. Lindsey Carroll now has 3 threes in tonight's game, and it's a 4-point lead again for the Peacocks.
Yeah, Lindsey Carroll, her 3rd three-pointer came in tonight, 43.8% from behind the arc. She's going to shoot it every time she gets it, and rightfully so. She can make quite a few threes from behind the arc.
UIU women's basketball is brought to you by WinStar Lines, the official charter bus for Peacock Athletics, as well as Yellow Book. Yellow Book is the leading source for free online Yellow Pages. Whenever you need something in a moment's notice, that's a Yellow Book moment. Call 1-800-YB-YELLOW or visit yellowbook.com today. Coop, I want to go to you. And Sam Thrapp on that last play was wide open, downright on the low block, but it was almost better that they didn't find her because Lindsey Carroll got her 3rd three of the game.
Yeah, ended up finding Lindsey Carroll. Sam Thrapp was wide open, but just keep the ball moving. You'll find another opportunity if you just keep the ball moving. But Upper Iowa starting to really have to assert themselves in the defensive end because Southwest has found their stroke offensively.
Southwest Minnesota State climbing back into it after trailing by 12 early. But I have the ball here now. Holloman swings it around the top of the arc, trying to get it inside, stolen away by Whitney Kiefer. Lauren Buck had a hand on it as well. 3:22 remaining here in the first half. Stephen Wilson alongside Cooper Widenthaler. Kiefer trying to drive inside, looking for Carly Pagel, and it goes out of bounds off of the Mustangs. It'll remain Peacock basketball. Sam Thrapp will inbound the basketball under her own hoop. 21 seconds left on the shot clock for the Peacocks. They like to go inside the paint on some of these passes, and they do again. They get it to Carly Pagel. Carly Pagel runs into Buck and has it stolen away by Nagel. It's the Mustangs going quickly the other way. Holloman will kick it out now, gives it up to Rush. Rush driving right side, will kick it over to Baumlander. Baumlander, cross-court pass, dangerous, but still there. Valsar had it, gives it up to Rush. Rush driving inside, has it stolen, stripped away, but they control possession still. Sar going inside now. Stolen away, though. Whitney, Carly Pagel diving on the ground to maintain that steal on her own baseline. And a foul called on the Mustangs.
Yeah, great hustle there from Carly Pagel to get on the floor and get after it. Upper Iowa needs to continue to do that if there's a loose ball. Keep that intensity up.
The Peacocks bringing the basketball up with 2:43 remaining, looking to improve on their 4-point lead. It's 30-26. Sam Thrapp bringing it past half court for UIU. They get it to Lauren Buck from straight away. Heavy pressure by this Minnesota State, Southwest Minnesota State team. Whitney Kiefer driving left side, gets the layup off the glass, and she's fouled, so she'll go to the line, shoot one.
Yeah, Whitney Kiefer now with only 4 points, hasn't really got going yet. Does have 3 rebounds, but she's going to see the ball a lot more often as this game progresses.
Kiefer, normally an 81% free throw shooter. She's leading this Peacock squad with 18.7 points per game. She had 16 points in last night's loss to Sioux Falls. Kiefer good on the free throw, converts the 3-point play. And with 2:30, it's now a 7-point lead for the Peacocks. We have a stoppage on the court. Shot clock was a little slow to react. We'll reset it to 28 seconds. It'll be Bree Holloman the Mustangs' second leading scorer of the season, inbounding the basketball from the near sideline. They get it back to Holland on this near corner. Now Sam Thrapp, Carly Pagel double teaming here, looking for someone to go to, finds Rush, and they'll swing it around the perimeter. They get over to Nagel. Now cross-court pass to Rush. Rush has it knocked away by Kiefer. Driving on the ground is Carroll. Not able to get it, though, but finally stolen away by Lauren Buck. Lauren Buck going quickly the other way. They have a 2-on-1. Lauren Buck will take it herself. Left-handed layup, good. And it's now a 9-point lead for the Peacocks.
Yeah, that was a 2-on-1 for Upper Iowa, Buck and Kiefer. Buck saw that Whitney wasn't open and then took it herself just like she was supposed to. Easy 2 points for the Peacocks.
1:53 remaining here in the first half. 9-point lead, 35-26 for the Peacocks. The Mustangs will inbound the basketball from the sideline after it was knocked out of bounds by the Peacocks. It'll be number 23, Rolling, getting it inbound to Rush. Now over to Satoff. They'll find Rolling again. Rolling will pull up from three, and Rolling connects on her second three of the game.
Upper Iowa's defensive rotation wasn't really there. They need to get out on perimeter shots like that and get a hand in the face of the shooters.
Sam Thrapp bringing it up for UIU. It's 35-29, 6-point lead for the Peacocks. Thrapp has it on the left wing, guarded by Rush. Looking inside for Pagel, gets it to her now on the left block. Double team coming, no good. Carly Pagel splits it and gets the layup.
Yeah, good strength there from Pagel. Got the double team, but was able to split it and get an easy layup there for the Peacocks.
Rush and Satoff bringing it up for the Mustangs, guarded by Lindsey Carroll. The Satoff on the near sideline. Now they go to the corner. That's number 23, Rolling. Rolling driving inside. Rolling trying to get back-to-back buckets, no good. And it'll go out of bounds off the Mustangs. Coach Carol Russell, in her third season at the helm of Upper Iowa, calling that it should have been a turnover on the Mustangs. It looked like Rolling might have stepped on the sideline. No call, though, coming from the refs. We're just a minute and 2 seconds away from halftime. At halftime, we'll have the Peacock halftime interview. And don't forget, after the game, it'll be UIU men's basketball here on UpperIowaAthletics.com. Sam Thrapp bringing the basketball up for UIU. 19 seconds left on the shot clock. They find Lindsey Carroll on the left wing. Carroll pulls up from three. No good. But Lauren Buck nearly with an offensive rebound. Now Kiefer has it. Kiefer trying to get inside to Pagel. And Lindsey Carroll finally controls it. Dangerous pass to Sam Thrapp, though. And the Peacocks will reset, trying to get at least one last shot off before half. 19 seconds on the shot clock. 29 seconds on the game clock. Inside pass to Pagel from Thrapp. But she can't convert the layup, but she's fouled and will go to the line.
Yeah, after that loose ball, it was crucial. They got the ball to Sam Thrapp. I looked at Coach Russell. She said, calm down. Sam Thrapp, the junior, good to see the ball in her hands when the offense needs resetting, just like it did there.
Sam Thrapp nearly had another assist. She's already got 3 assists. She's averaging 4 per game. Carly Pagel at the free throw line missed her first 2 free throws, but good on that one. It's now 38-29. It's back to a 9-point lead for the Peacocks. Her second free throw is up and good. So 26.3 seconds left here in the first half. It's the Peacocks leading by 10. It'll be Hallman and Satoff bringing the ball up for Southwest Minnesota State. They get it inside to Degler. Degler's blocked, and it'll go out of bounds. So it'll remain Mustang ball. 17.4 seconds remaining on the game clock. No shot clock for the Mustangs. Bree Holloman will inbound the basketball from her baseline. Gets it inside to Degler. Degler too strong off the glass. Holloman with the rebound, though. And she's fouled on the baseline. Should be a non-shooting foul. Actually, it will be a shooting foul. 1-1 Peacocks in the bonus.
So Upper Iowa, they started off the game very hot, had a big advantage. Then it got down to a 1-point lead. But they are now on a 12-3 run here since the 3:58 mark. So that's good to see the Upper Iowa's regain some momentum here.
Bree Holloman good on the first free throw. Holloman this season second on the team in scoring with 10.2 points per game. And she's a 54% free throw shooter. Holloman on her second free throw attempt. Off the mark, too strong. Sam Thrapp comes down with the rebound. 11 seconds and counting here in the first half. Thrapp will bring it past half court for the Peacocks. 7 seconds and counting. Thrapp goes to the left wing. Now kicks it back to Lindsey Carroll. Carroll has to shoot it. 2 seconds left in the shot clock. Has her shot blocked and out of bounds. Carroll was driving right side of the lane and had her shot blocked out of bounds. And it's 1.4 seconds left on the game clock.
Yeah, I think the coach down here for Southwest thought the ball went off Carroll and out of bounds. But Upper Iowa still has a chance to get a shot here. 1.4 seconds left. A very smart timeout. Oh, no. Switch possession. They're going to say it's Southwest ball.
It'll be a turnover on the Peacocks down low, right on their own baseline. And it'll be a Hail Mary from Sadoff. Lauren Buck intercepts it, though, on the near sideline. So we'll go to halftime with the Peacocks leading 39-30. Peacocks had a 1-point lead last night, 30-29 over visiting Sioux Falls. They ended up losing that one by 2. So let's see if the Peacocks can keep this lead. You're listening to the Peacock Sports Network online exclusively at UpperIowaAthletics.com. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
See yourself at Upper Iowa University, where small class sizes and 8-week terms with 2-at-a-time courses will help you achieve your academic goals in less time and with less debt than many other schools. Schedule a campus visit today. Applications accepted anytime. No application fees ever for Fayette campus students. Details available at www.uiu.edu. Upper Iowa University. Quality education with a personal touch. See for yourself.
Scott Pharmacy in Fayette invites you to stop in for all of your prescription and non-prescription pharmaceutical needs. Scott Pharmacy in Fayette is open weekdays 8:30 till 5:30 and Saturdays 8:30 till 12:30. For your convenience, Scott Pharmacy offers free mail-outs and competitive prices with the buying power of a value-right pharmacy. Scott Pharmacy, 238 South Main Street, Fayette. Call toll-free 800-246-0024. Scott Pharmacy, a proud sponsor of Upper Iowa University academics and athletics.
Choosing a quality company to transport your group is an important decision. WinStar Lines is Iowa's premier motor coach provider. Their new Dubuque location now serves Northeast Iowa and offers deluxe motor coaches available for chartered group outings, corporate events, and local nationwide trips. All have reclining seats, an onboard restroom, DVD with multiple monitors, electrical outlets, and many now have Wi-Fi and DirecTV. Drivers are safe, friendly, and accommodating. Call WinStar at 641-423-6400 to charter a motor coach today.
Welcome back to the Peacock Sports Network online exclusively at UpperIowaAthletics.com. We have the pleasure of being joined by head men's basketball coach Brian Dolan. Coach, welcome to the Peacock Halftime Show.
Thanks, Stephen. Appreciate you having me on.
Coach, let's talk about last night's victory over Sioux Falls. Team had sloppy play, but as you said, a win's a win, and it's good to see your team get that win when they played like they did.
Yeah, you can't roll the dice too often. We were fortunate to get out of Dorman last night with a win, but I thought the guys did a nice job of hanging together and fighting through the struggles on the offensive end, and we came out with a win, and we'll take it.
We talked about the health last night a lot. Tucker Wenzing, Jake Hughes, Jake Shonka, even Sam Elgin were either banged up in that game against the Cougars or were banged up before that. What's your health like going into tonight's game against the Mustangs?
Well, nobody got hurt today, so that's good. Nobody was in the hospital today, and so no, we're okay. No, everyone had a day to rest and to get ready for night. Sam's going to be more comfortable tonight with his nose. Tucker should be ready to go tonight, and Jake Shonka was a little sore just from playing on a sprained ankle. I don't know how many minutes he'll get tonight, but it's just part of the year. I mean, you got to play Friday, Saturday. You don't have much time to rest. We have an older group, veteran group that's used to this. They know what it takes, the toll on your body. So I don't think that will slow us down tonight. So we should be okay.
Last night against the Cougars, we saw a combination of Jake Shonka, Tucker Wenzing, and Kira Ogbana. Will we see that same type of combination here tonight because of Jake Shonka's, because of all the injuries, really?
Oh yeah, I mean usually we've typically always played three post players. We just with Kira not being eligible until Christmas, and Mike's injury, we've been shut down to two. So yeah, you'll see all three of them tonight, and Southwest plays a little different lineups on the offensive end, and Kira's going to have to play a lot of five just with the way they play. So, we're not going to do anything different than we do, but, so the guys' playing time usually, the bench guys' time usually dictated based on matchups and who we're playing against. So you'll see a little different rotation tonight, that's for sure.
Head coach Brian Dolan joining us, talking about the men's game here on the Peacock Sports Network tonight, starting at 8 p.m. against the visiting Mustangs. The Mustangs lost last night at Winona. They come in tonight. What kind of game are you expecting from them, and what do they do well offensively?
Well, I expect the dogfight always is. I mean, they're definitely not anybody looking at their record. That's not indicative of how good they are. I mean, they're 6-7, but I mean they've lost to Mankato by 1. They lost last night at Winona in overtime. They beat Sioux Falls by 10. They beat Wayne by however, they lost at Augie in a close game. So they played in a tough non-conference schedule. So this is a team who went to the NCAA tournament last year and has 90% of their guys back. They just had a tough schedule to start with, and they've been in every single game. So what do I expect? What do they do? Well, they ball screen the crap out of you. And they're just going to set a ton of ball screens, and they're trying to shoot threes and layups. So we're going to have to guard ball screens well. We're going to have to guard penetration well. And we're going to have to rebound well because they're a very good offensive rebounding team because they send all their guys to the glass. So their little point guard, Bernard Birch, could end up, he's had nights where he's gotten 6-7 offensive rebounds. So those are going to be the big keys. There's not a lot of tricks to it. It's just going to be who's got the will tonight to get it done.
You talk about guarding this team, and you talked about all the threes that they like to shoot. But your team has done a good job guarding against the three this season and really doing a good job on the defensive end. Is that something Coach Kevin Bradley has really implemented this offseason, or is that something you guys have worked on together and said, hey, we really need to buckle down as a defense this season if we want to be this good?
I think the combination of everything. We put this style in a couple of years ago. I think just like offensively, having a system that having older guys that are bought into it. I think from my perspective, we spent more time on it in the fall with some rule changes on what we could do with individual workouts and having more guys in there. And Coach Bradley has a lot of passion for it, and he does a great job. So I just think it was something that we just spent a little bit more time on this year and having an older group back. And let's just be honest, we're a little bit more athletic on the perimeter too. Anytime you have that, you're going to be a little better defensively, allow you to do some different things. So. I think one thing we've done a little better job this year is not being so vanilla either. We changed things up a little bit here and there without getting away from what we do, just changing up certain situations. So I think that's helped us a little bit. But that's taking advantage of having an older group. You can do that. A year from now, we're not quite so old. We're not going to have too many tricks in the hat. We're going to have to just learn how to play one way before we can play, two ways.
I know Jake Shonka has a couple tricks up his sleeve. He always does that slap with the ball right in the middle of the lane as soon as the other guy spins. A tendency on defense. I don't think he'll have that next year. Talk about your offensive play tonight. You guys get contributions on the offensive end from everyone on the court for the most part. Jake Hughes, Tucker Wensing, even Grant Lynn coming off the bench. You're a pretty good scorer, at least shooting the three. Who do you think is going to have a good game offensively for you guys tonight?
I think Tucker will play well tonight. And I think, Bo or Grant, one of those two will step up and make shots. I think everybody else will play their game. I'd like to see Tucker to have a breakout night tonight and get over last night, and I'd like to see somebody get hot from the three-point line. But we're going to see a lot of the same stuff we saw last night. A lot of zone, a lot of half zone, half man, play zone for 10 seconds, switch to man, play man for 15 seconds, switch to zone. We can't get caught up in that. We just got to play like we did last night and attack them when they're in that transition. That's why we got to the line last night. We did a good job when they were switching defenses mid-possession of attacking the rim and getting fouled. And we're going to have to do those same type of things tonight. Again, free throw shooting is going to be huge tonight. And, so from that end, we just got to make shots.
Tucker Wensing only had 3 points last night. You talked about him being a good offensive factor tonight, and as he is game in and game out. He's only 41 points away from the 1,000-point mark in his career. What does that say for you as a coach, and how proud are you of him?
Oh, I'm very proud of him. If you guys knew where Tucker, when he got here, the things he was going through in his life with his family, and the kid's really matured and grown up, and it's been a lot of fun. We were joking the other day that when the season's over, we're going to sit down and talk about everything we've been through together, and that was before all this stuff this week. So, it's just to see him happy. He just with again those things. I don't know how happy he was his freshman year, and to see him smile and to see him bounce back last night. I know it was a frustrating evening for him, but he's just a great kid, and I'm excited for him. And I think if he wants the opportunity to play after this year, he'll have it. I'm not sure if he wants to or not, but he'll get it. He'll get his degree, and I'm sure we'll be in touch for a long time.
Coach Dolan joining us on the halftime show here on the Peacock Sports Network. Stephen Wilson alongside Cooper Widenthaler. We're going to go to the halftime stats. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thank you,
Good luck tonight against Southwest Minnesota State.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Coach Dolan joining us on the Peacock Athletic Fund halftime show. Let's get you some of those first half stats. The Peacocks leading the Mustangs 39-30, and I'll get Cooper back on the headset as we break down some of these sets. The Peacocks shot the ball pretty well in that first half, 42% from the field, but Southwest Minnesota State didn't do too bad of a job themselves, 44% from the field.
Yeah, Southwest, very cold start. They weren't really getting anything going, but that's because Upper Iowa's defense was playing very well and communicating. They really started to get going, And then they were down by 1 at one point. That was 27-26. That's when Upper Iowa really turned it up. They ended that half on a 12-4 run. They shot 42% from the field to just 44 from Southwest. Cold start for Southwest, but Upper Iowa really hung in there. And when they had that 1-point lead, they proved something by going in the locker room with that 9-point advantage.
Yeah, the Peacocks already with 7 steals defensively. They had 10 in last game's first half against the Cougars. They ended up with 15 steals in that game. That has to be one of the season best this year. And the Peacocks doing a very good job defensively, mixing up their zone coverages.
Yeah, they've had man-to-man, they've had zone, they've had traps just past half court. 12 turnovers for Southwest, 7 of those steals from Upper Iowa. Only 5 turnovers on the offensive end for Upper Iowa, so that's usually flip-flop when Upper Iowa isn't playing well. They're not taking care of the ball, and the other team is stealing it from them, so that's good to see. They've kind of switched the ends there. Upper Iowa needs to continue to play good defense, but yeah, mixing it up on defense 2-3 and then a man-to-man is awesome to see as well.
Yeah, and it hasn't been just one player doing well on defense for the Peacocks. It's Chelsea Garcia with 2 steals, Whitney Kiefer with 2 steals, and Lauren Buck also has 2 steals, and then Carly Pagel has a steal as well. Sam Thrapp had a steal on the baseline and nearly was off and running, but she stepped on the baseline right before she controlled the ball. Offensively for the Peacocks, it's really been Carly Pagel leading the way in scoring, but getting good passes from players like Sam Thrapp.
Yeah, Sam Thrapp doing a really good job of setting up the offense. 3 assists to 2 turnovers. Could be a better ratio, but she's still leading the offense well. Real quick, I was just talking to Howie Thompson, SID at Upper Iowa. Lauren Buck has been a stat stuffer so far. 4 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. She's everywhere coming off the bench, providing a really good spark for Upper Iowa, especially down low. A very tall, lanky player, and has used that to her advantage. Upper Iowa continue to look for her, but Sam Thrapp, it starts and ends with her. If she's not playing well, this offense isn't doing very much.
Yes, you talked about the stats for Lauren Buck. Those 4 rebounds, 3 coming off the defensive glass. 12 defensive rebounds total for the Peacocks, 13 for the Mustangs. Both teams are tied with 20 total rebounds. The Peacocks getting the free throw line 7 times in that first half, connecting on 5 of them, and a perfect 2 of 2 is Sam Thrapp.
Yeah, Sam Thrapp 2 of 2 from the line, came in shooting 89% from the charity stripe, 5 of 7. Hopefully you can see more free throws from Upper Iowa, but after calling the men's game last night where they made 39 free throws, no free throw total is enough, but continue to attack the hole and get to the free throw line because Upper Iowa can convert from the charity stripe if they need to.
We saw a lot of players score in that first half. Olivia Winkler had 2 points. Lauren Buck had 4. Lindsay Carroll had 9 points, all coming from beyond the arc. She was 3 of 5 from deep. Sam Thrapp had 5 points, as did Whitney Kiefer, who was 2 of 5 from the floor and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Chelsea Garcia had 4 points, and Carly Pagel rounded out the scoring with 10 points in that first half. A good first half from her.
Yeah, really good to see. A lot of different scores for Upper Iowa. I believe it's 7 different scores. When they were making that opening game run, 5 different people got on the board as far as points are concerned. So that's good to see that everybody is contributing. It's been a total team effort here for Upper Iowa. So they need to keep that up and not just rely on your studs, Whitney Kiefer and Carly Pagel.
This is the Peacock halftime show with Stephen Wilson and Cooper Widenthaler sitting courtside at Dorman Gym on the campus of Upper Iowa University. It's the Peacocks and the Mustangs. Peacocks with a 39-30 lead here at halftime, and the Peacocks finished that first half on a 12-4 run in the final 4 minutes. Boy, wouldn't you have liked to see that last night in the final 4 minutes of that game.
Yeah, last 5 minutes of that game, they only had 5 points. The offense just kind of went away. Very big dry spell for Upper Iowa. Locker room speech was crucial for this halftime. Coach Russell, all she needed to say was just keep the pressure on and keep doing what you're doing. Communication needs to stay high, and on defense, just continue to play with the intensity that you have. They've gotten steals, and then the bench has gotten into it and yelled, and they're hooting and hollering and letting the team know that they're behind them. So just keep doing what you're doing and keep having fast hands there.
The Peacocks are doing a good job holding the Mustangs' leading scorer, Allison Nagel, to just 6 points in that first half. She comes into tonight's game averaging 10.4 this season. Nagel is just 3 of 7 from the floor. The leading scorer for the Mustangs was Ellen Degler. Degler is 3 of 6 from the floor, had 6 points, 7 rebounds, 5 of them on the offensive glass. Really the main contributor on offense for this Mustang squad. Also leading the way for SMSU was Rebecca Rolling, had 7 points, 1 of them coming from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they have shot the ball 3 of 8 from behind the arc. That's 37.5%. So they missed their first 2 or 3 from behind the arc, and now they've really started to find some open looks from behind the three-point line. So Upper Iowa just needs to, if they're going to be in zone, make sure you stretch out and get hands in the face of shooters. Man-to-man, communicate. Maybe switch on all screens if you're Coach Russell. But everyone has to be accounted for on the defensive end.
10 assists for both teams, but the big story in that first half was only 5 turnovers for the Peacocks compared to 12 turnovers for the Mustangs. We'll see if they can keep it up in the second half. This is the Peacock Sports Network. Stephen Wilson, Cooper Widenthaler. We're about 12 seconds away from the start of the second half. It'll be the Peacocks getting the ball first. UIU women's basketball is brought to you by Yellow Book. Yellow Book is the leading source for free online Yellow Pages. Whenever you need something in a moment's notice, that's a Yellow Book moment. Call 1-800-YB-YELLOW or visit yellowbook.com today. We'll get you the scores around the NSIC at our next commercial break. A lot of scores in the final already. This is one of the later games around the conference, at least for women's basketball. Sam Thrapp will get the basketball first for the Peacocks. She'll go over to Whitney Kiefer on this left corner, and they'll get it to Chelsea Garcia. Same starting lineups for the Peacocks in their navy blues and their peacock blues. And it'll be a turnover on the first possession for the Peacocks as Jennifer Herrick went over and back. And that's the 7th turnover on the Peacocks. 6th turnover on the Peacocks.
Yeah, last night Herrick came into the game, had a couple of turnovers. That was kind of silly there here tonight too. So she's just got to take care of the ball better as a senior leader.
Sadoff has it from straight away. Now they get it inside. Back to Sadoff. Sadoff pulls up from 5 feet out. Off the mark. Offensive rebound, though, by Holloman. Holloman with the putback, and she's fouled.
So 2 consecutive offensive rebounds. Their second chance points has been a nightmare for Upper Iowa from the opponent. You've got to box out, and you can't let them get another opportunity. But looks like we're going to have a timeout here from Coach Russell. So Upper Iowa leading 39-30, 19-26 left in the first half. We're going to take a quick break and come back here as we have Division II NCAA basketball, Upper Iowa versus Southwest Minnesota State here from Dorman Gymnasium.
The women are set to tip off at 6 p.m. with the men to follow at 8 p.m. Look presents quick, make a decision now. Today's contestant has been wrapped in chains, locked with padlocks, and lowered into an incredibly deep pool of water. Sally, if you need a locksmith at night, would you A, dial 411, B, go to yellowbook.com. Close enough. Yellowbook.com. When you need something at a moment's notice, that's a Yellow Book moment. Get the information you need online, on your mobile, or in the book. The moment you need it, Yellow Book it. Call 1-800-YB-YELLOW or visit yellowbook.com today.
Welcome back to the Peacock Sports Network. Stephen Wilson alongside Cooper Widenthaler broadcasting courtside from Dorman Gym. It's the Peacocks and Mustangs. Bree Holloman for SMSU is at the free throw line, missing her first free throw. We're scoreless here in the second half. We're only 30 seconds in. It's still a 9-point lead for the Peacocks, 39-30. Holloman no good on either free throw. She's now just 1 of 5 from the charity stripe in tonight's game. Sam Thrapp will bring the basketball past half court for the Peacocks, using the high screen from Chelsea Garcia, moving to her left. Now gives it back to Carly Pagel from straight away, looking inside for Garcia. Not able to get it to her, though. Jennifer Herrick now with the ball on the right wing, using the screen from Pagel, driving baseline. Herrick trying to go up. No good on the first layup. Offensive rebound, though, by Kiefer, and she gets the putback.
Yeah, Whitney Kiefer, only 5 points there in that first half. Upper Iowa, she needs to get her going on the offensive end.
Sadoff bringing the ball up for the Mustangs, but turns it over. Pagel with the steal. That's the 8th steal for the Peacocks. Quick go-ahead pass on the outlet to Whitney Kiefer, and Whitney Kiefer scores down low.
Yeah, defense to offense, that's where Whitney Kiefer is at her best. 4-point swing there for Upper Iowa.
Holloman now with the ball right past her half-court line. Inside pass to Degler. Degler finds Nagel. Nagel on the baseline gets the layup off the glass.
Yeah, weak side wasn't there. Down low defense. Upper Iowa needs to step it up on their post-game presence.
It's now 43-32 with 18 minutes remaining. Sam Thrapp has the basketball for UIU, and she'll set up the offense. Moving to her left, gives it up to Jennifer Herrick, guarded by Holloman. Now to Pagel from straight away. Now over to Sam Thrapp on the right wing. 11 seconds left on the shot clock for the Peacocks. They get it to Kiefer. Kiefer from 18 feet. Off the mark. Offensive rebound nearly by Pagel, but had it knocked out of her hands. And it's Nagel coming quickly the other way. Outlet pass to Sadoff. Sadoff will pull up, give it back to Holloman. And the Mustangs will reset their offense. 17:48 left to go here in the game. It's a 43-32 lead for the Peacocks. Nagel has it in the block. Now we'll kick it off to Sadoff. Sadoff will pull it from 3. No good, off the mark. Sam Thrapp with the rebound. Sam Thrapp going quickly the other way for the Peacocks. They like to push the ball and the tempo. She'll give it off to Chelsea Garcia. She thought about the 3. Now we'll give it up to Jennifer Herrick on the right wing. Inside pass to Pagel. Pagel trying to get something down, working down low. No good on her, the layup. Kiefer not able to get the offensive rebound, and it's Holloman coming down with the rebound.
Yeah, Upper Iowa needs to crash the boards. Only two people in to rebound there for Upper Iowa. They need more down low.
Sadoff driving inside the paint, finds Nagel. Nagel uses the nifty reverse layup to get the bucket. It'll be the Peacocks coming the other way. We're 3 minutes into the second half. It's a 43-34 9-point lead for the Peacocks. Garcia brings it past half court. Full court press by the Mustangs. Jennifer Herrick working on the right sideline, doing a little okey-doke move. No good on her jumper, though. And foul called on the rebound as it was Nagel coming down with it.
Yeah, I can't blame Jennifer Herrick for trying to get her offensive game going. No points in the first half. She needs to begin to get her game going. She's going to leave here, take a rest, and just get her mind right for when she comes back in.
Entering the game for the first time since the half for the Peacocks will be number 14, Lindsey Carroll. Carroll had 9 points, all from beyond the arc in that first half. Rush also entering the game for the Mustangs. To get over to Sadoff. Sadoff going inside to Nagel. Nagel not able to convert on the layup, though. Defensive rebound coming from Lauren Buck. Sam Thrapp coming the other way for the Peacocks, using the screen from Buck. Has Pagel from straight away, guarded by Nagel. Now over to Whitney Kiefer on the left wing. Kiefer guarded by Sadoff. Kiefer trying to move to her left. Called for the 3-second violation. Actually, before that play, before the foul on the Peacocks, there was a foul on the Mustangs on number 30. That's Hope Bonlander. So Sam Thrapp will inbound the basketball from her own baseline. Looking for Lindsey Carroll. Had her, but now gets into the Carly Pagel. Carly Pagel working with 29 seconds left on the shot clock. Thrapp has it on the right wing. Now Lauren Buck from straight away, guarded by Rush. Zone defense and switch defense played by the Mustangs. And Buck was looking down low for Pagel, knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, great cut there. Nagel had Pagel locked down, so Pagel decided to move behind her. A little backdoor to the near block. Good look there for Buck. That'll open up if she keeps looking.
Sam Thrapp will inbound the basketball to Whitney Kiefer, near sideline. Kiefer with 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Kiefer drives inside, tries to put up a 5-footer, not able to get it to fall, though. Short on that jumper, and it's the Mustangs coming the other way. Rush on the near sideline. Now we'll go move towards her left, guarded by Sam Thrapp. We'll give it off to number 25. That's Beeler. Beeler giving the screen for number 30, Bonlander. Bonlander will give it off to Sadoff. Back to Rush, inside to Nagel. Nagel working against Buck. Trying to give up a prayer shot. Was deflected a couple times and out of bounds off the Mustang.
Yeah, Nagel looked to the referee down there below the hoop, thought she was going to get a foul, so she just tried to throw up a shot. But good defense there from Lauren Buck with her long arms down low.
Bree Holloman will check back into the game for the Mustangs, as will number 24, Ellen Degler. Degler had 6 points in that first half. Holloman had 5. Whitney Kiefer bringing it past half court for the Peacocks. Kicks it out to Sam Thrapp from 3. Sam Thrapp connects from 3.
Yeah, Upper Iowa saw the press and broke it with ease and then got an easy 3-point look for Sam Thrapp, her second of the night.
Whitney Kiefer applying full court press defense for the Peacocks. Now it's Rush against Lindsey Carroll. Rush goes inside to number 24. That's Degler. And Degler was fouled, and she'll go to the line.
Yeah, the back of Upper Iowa's defense, that includes Pagel and Buck, just didn't get back and to defend the post. That's not a bad foul from Thrapp, taking away an easy look for Southwest.
So Degler will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. She was fouled in the action. Degler, the team's third leading scorer this season, averaging 8.5 points per game. Her first free throw was good. And her second is up and off the mark. Whitney Kiefer comes down with the rebound. Degler, normally a 64% free throw shooter. It'll be Sam Thrapp bringing the ball up for the Peacocks. Moving to her left, falls on her knees. No travel call. And she gets it off to Whitney Kiefer. Now they'll swing it around to the top of the arc. Lindsey Carroll has it on the right wing, guarded by Holloman. Driving baseline. Kicks it out to Kiefer. They'll swing it around. Sam Thrapp will pull up from 3 again. Off the mark. She did have a hot shooting hand. Offensive rebound, though, by Whitney Kiefer. Kiefer goes back up. gets the bucket and the foul.
Yeah, great possession there from Upper Iowa. They got the ball swinging, got it moving. Great look for Sam Thrapp. That didn't go, but you're going to have Whitney Kiefer crashing the boards every single time, and she gets the putback to go, going for a three-point play here.
Whitney Kiefer doing all she can to keep this lead for the Peacocks. As she goes to the line, first free throw is good, and she converts on the three-point play. Kiefer averaging 18.7 points per game this season, leading the way for UIU. Rush will bring it up for the Mustangs. Gets it over to Holloman. Holloman guarded by Buck. Now they'll go baseline. Back to Holloman. Holloman will pull it from 18 feet, and Holloman connects. So a streaky shot by Holloman as the Mustangs try and climb back into this one. They're down by 11, 49-38, with 14 and a half minutes to play. Sam Thrapp bringing the ball up for the Peacocks. Gets it over to Kiefer on the left wing. Now back to Thrapp on the right wing. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Kiefer found down low. Too strong on the layup. And Lauren Buck is fouled on the offensive rebound. So Lauren Buck will head to the charity stripe to shoot two. Lauren Buck in the first half was 2 of 2 from the floor. Had 4 rebounds. That's her second offensive rebound in tonight's game. She also has 3 assists and 2 steals.
Yeah, Lauren Buck can take a variety of shots. She can go inside. A very tall player, can also shoot the three. Good to see her contributing offensively tonight for Upper Iowa.
No good on the first free throw. Buck, normally a 76% free throw shooter, averaging 3 rebounds a game. And she does have 7 blocks. That's tied for the lead on the team this season. Lauren Buck has that taped up right wrist, kind of to keep it from extending a little bit too far. Lauren Buck good on the second free throw. 14:09 remaining. It's now a 12-point lead for the Peacocks. Holloman will bring it past half court for the Mustangs. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it over to Nagel on the right wing. Cross-court pass, dangerous, all the way over to number 25. That's Beeler. Beeler will give it up to Holloman. Now trying to control possession is Beeler, and she's fouled on the far sideline.
Yeah, 3 times there, Upper Iowa had their hand on the ball. Their defense is absolutely everywhere right now, getting in the passing lane. They need to keep that up. The steals will come if they keep the intensity up.
It'll be Michaela Sadoff inbounding the basketball from her far sideline. Gets it into Beeler. Beeler takes the 3, no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Nagel. Nagel with the putback from the baseline, and she gets it to fall. It's now a 10-point lead. Peacocks have had a 12-point lead 2 different times in tonight's game. They had a 12-point lead with 10 minutes remaining in that first half, and they had a 9-point lead at the break. Sam Thrapp has it on the left wing. Guarded by Beeler, gets it over to Whitney Kiefer in the left corner. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Garcia has it at the block, now gives it up to Olivia Meyer. Olivia Meyer driving inside, loses the handle. Kiefer there, no good on the shot, as the Mustangs coming the other way with Sadoff. Sadoff guarded by Sam Thrapp, now driving baseline, kicks it to the baseline, the other side of the baseline, but traveling first was Nagel. Another turnover on the Mustangs. They had 12 at the half. Lauren Buck will inbound the basketball from her baseline. With 13 minutes remaining here in the game. Olivia Meyer with the basketball in her backcourt. Now we'll give it up to Chelsea Garcia. Garcia will bring it past half court. Whitney Kiefer has it on the left wing. Now back to Sam Thrapp. Now over to Chelsea Garcia. She'll pull up for 3 from the right wing. No good. And offensive foul called on Olivia Meyer as she was trying to go for that rebound.
Yeah, Olivia Meyer in that first half, 0 points in only 2 minutes of action. She's really trying to find her stride and get her game going. Sometimes plays a little timid, only a sophomore, so let's see if she can try to contribute for this team.
It'll be Sadoff bringing the ball up for the Mustangs past half court, guarded by Sam Thrapp from straight away. Gives it up to Holloman. Now to Degler. Degler finds Nagel. Nagel driving, fakes the 3, uses the left hand. No good, too strong off the layup. Looked like she may have taken 1 too many steps. No travel call, though, but she misses it either way. Lauren Buck had the rebound. That'll be her 7th of the game. Buck playing very well in relief of Carly Pagel. Buck now down low on the left block, gets the left-hander to fall as she gets the roll inside the hoop. So it's now, again, it's a 12-point lead for the Peacocks, 52-40, with 12 minutes remaining here in the game. Sadoff finds Nagel in the corner, double team, gets it inside to Degler. Degler will pull up from 5 feet out, and Degler has another bucket.
Yeah, Degler had 6 points in the first half. Upper Iowa hasn't had an answer for her down low. They need to have better post defense if they're going to stop Degler.
Sam Thrapp will bring it past half court for the Peacocks. 21 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Full court press played by the Mustangs. Sam Thrapp using a couple screens inside. Now they'll get to Buck on the baseline. They had a good-looking play, but not able to connect. Buck will take an 18-footer from the baseline, not able to connect, but Whitney Kiefer there for the offensive rebound, and she's fouled.
Yeah, Whitney Kiefer, yet another offensive rebound. She attacks the glass so well and very strong inside, strong upper body. So she'll go to the line for 2. Whitney Kiefer being very assertive here in the second half.
It's a 10-point lead for the Peacocks. Whitney Kiefer at the line to try and extend it to maybe 12. First free throw is up and good. Kiefer, as we mentioned, 81% free throw shooter. Missed only 1 last night. Took a total of 4. And she had a team-high 16 points. Kiefer good on both free throws. And again, it's a 54-42 12-point lead for the Peacocks with 11.5 minutes remaining. Sadoff gives it up to Holloman. Holloman double-teamed. Gets it out to Sadoff again on the right wing. Sadoff trying to find someone to go to, gets it up to Nagel, guarded by Kiefer, driving inside. Now we'll kick it out to number 30, Bonlander. Bonlander from 3, and she connects from the corner.
So Upper Iowa's lead now at just 9. They've got full court pressure on Upper Iowa. Let's see how they handle this, especially with Sam Thrapp at the point guard position.
Sam Thrapp bringing it past half court for the Peacocks. 10:50 and counting here in this game. Peacocks looking for their first NSIC victory. They have a 9-point lead, as Kiefer takes a 3. Had it partially blocked. Olivia Meyer, though, with the rebound. The left-hander tries to go inside and gets the left-handed layup off the glass.
Yeah, great possession there from Upper Iowa. They need to keep the pressure on offensively and hopefully get the transition game going as well against pressure.
Degler has it. Now goes inside to Nagel inside the paint. Thought about taking the jumper. Now will drive inside. Partially blocked by Buck. And Buck will be awarded with another block this season. Cross-court pass from the Peacocks. They get it to Kiefer in the corner. Another cross-court pass. They get it over to Sam Thrapp. Thrapp driving inside, and she's fouled. So Sam Thrapp, as we talked about in the pregame, driving to the hoop and getting those fouls called against the other team.
Yeah, her game has really gotten going in these past few games. A junior from DMAC transferred in, has been a really good leader for Upper Iowa on the offensive end this year.
DMAC is Des Moines Area Community College, where she spent 2 years. Had many accomplishments and awards there as the point guard. I think she's finally starting to feel her rhythm in this Peacock squad as she sinks the first of 2 free throws. It's 57-45 with 10 minutes remaining here in the game. Sam Thrapp with a chance to put her team up 58-45, and she does. Good on both free throws. Thrapp an 89% free throw shooter. Holloman will bring it up for the Mustangs. 10 minutes remaining. Mustangs needing a big run to kind of get back into this game. Sadoff double team. Now finds Nagel on the baseline. Nagel will pull up from 8 feet out, and she gets the bucket off the glass.
So Upper Iowa's lead now at 11, and that's because they've only had 1 turnover in the first 10 minutes of the second half. They're taking care of the ball on the offensive end. Need to continue to do so if they want to close this game out.
Peacocks only 6 total turnovers in this game, playing very well offensively, passing the ball very well. Chelsea Garcia has it from straight away. Now we'll give it off to Olivia Meyer. Back to Lauren Buck. Lauren Buck driving left side, tries to throw up a shot, and it'll go out of bounds off the Mustangs. Last touch by Ellen Degler. So Lauren Buck has gotten a lot of minutes of action here in this game. Had 15 minutes in that first half and contributed to a very strong game for the Peacocks.
Yeah, now 22 minutes, 7.7 rebounds, playing very well. Kind of a sloppy possession there. She was trying to get a shot up. You can't blame her. Thought she was getting fouled, but Upper Iowa is going to maintain possession.
Sam Thrapp also having another good game for the Peacocks. 10 points on just 2 of 7 shooting.
Yeah, 10 points, has 2 rebounds, also a few assists, so she's still doing her job on the offensive end and leading this offense. It's good to see from the junior.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, it's the Peacock Sports Network. 9:25 remaining here in this game. Peacocks with a 58-47 lead.
Yellow Book presents Quick, Make a Decision now. Today's contestant has been wrapped in chains, locked with padlocks, and lowered into an incredibly deep pool of water. Sally, if you need a locksmith at night, would you A, dial 411, B, go to yellowbook.com. Close enough. Yellowbook.com. When you need something at a moment's notice, that's a Yellow Book moment. Get the information you need online, on your mobile, or in the book. The moment you need it, Yellow Book it. Call 1-800-YB-YELLOW or visit yellowbook.com today.
Welcome back to the Peacock Sports Network. UIU women's basketball is brought to you by the Alpha Tap. Satisfy that hunger with the Alpha Tap. Closer than you think, the Alpha Tap is just a short drive west on Highway 18 from West Union. Serving up delicious steaks, seafood, and monster tenderloins, the Peacock faithful are always welcome at the Alpha Tap. It'll be Peacock basketball as they inbound it from their own baseline. 9:25 remaining in the game. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Peacocks leading 58-47. They get inside to Herrick. Herrick on the low block. Gets the layup. Somehow managed to put that up and got help off the glass.
Yeah, Herrick hasn't made a three, so they tried to set up a play for her high percentage to get her confidence up. Maybe that'll do so.
It's now a 13-point lead for the Peacocks. 9 minutes remaining. Degler answered quickly, though, for the Mustangs. She drove left side of the lane. Gets the layup. And Degler having a good game for the Mustangs, now has 9 points on 4 of 8 shooting. Herrick has it for the Peacocks, filling out in at point guard for the Peacocks. Gets it over to Olivia Meyer on the left wing, guarded by Degler. Now controls her dribble, gives it up to Chelsea Garcia. Garcia gives it up to Thrapp. Thrapp from straight away, guarded by Holloman. Uses the screen from Garcia. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Thrapp has to do something. Gets off a last-second shot, but no good. Nagel with the rebound for the Mustangs. Holloman coming back the other way. Guarded by Sam Thrapp. 23 seconds on their shot clock. 8:22 remaining here in the game. Peacocks with an 11-point lead, 60-49. Holloman driving right side, guarded by Sam Thrapp and fouled by Sam Thrapp.
Yeah, Thrapp guarding Holloman here on the near wing. Realized she was going to get beat. I think that's because she reached in and got called for the foul there on the near wing.
Whitney Kiefer leading the way for the Peacocks. Has 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, and 14 points. Kiefer also holding on to the ball well tonight, only 1 turnover. Peacocks have just 6 in tonight's game. 8 minutes remaining here in the game. 11-point lead for the Peacocks. Sadoff looking for someone to go to, and the Mustangs will turn it over. She was looking for number 23. That's Rawling on the far sideline.
Turnover number 15 for Southwest to only 6 for Upper Iowa. So Upper Iowa's defense has kept its intensity up here in the second half.
It's the 13th game Whitney Kiefer has scored in double digits this season. She's only been held to single-digit points once. She had 6 against Winona State back on December 1st. Carly Pagel gets it inside the paint, goes up with the right hander, too short, gets her own rebound with the putback, and she's fouled. So Pagel will go to the line for the 2+1.
Yeah, Carly Pagel now with 12 points. Upper Iowa has 3 people in double figures with a possible 2 more that could get there. Lindsay Carroll with 9 and Lauren Buck with 7. Everybody is scoring. Usually it's just Whitney Kiefer that gets double figures, sometimes Pagel, but everybody's contributing for Upper Iowa tonight.
It's now 62-49. Carly Pagel with a chance to put them ahead by 14 points. Her free throw is up and good. And it's now a 14-point lead, the largest of the game. 7.5 minutes remaining. Stephen Wilson alongside Cooper Widenthaler broadcasting courtside from Dorman Gym. Mustangs go inside to Degler, and Degler will be fouled. Foul called looks to be on Chelsea Garcia, and it is. So that's the 17th foul on the Peacocks. And the 4th on Chelsea Garcia, so she's in dangerous territory with 7:28 remaining.
Yeah, it always seems like Chelsea Garcia is in foul trouble, but she's so crucial off the bench, plays good defense, very physical inside presence. She leaves the game for Winkler. Winkler needs to provide a spark here. Chelsea Garcia will be missed when she's on the bench.
Olivia Winkler started a bunch of games at the start of the season, 9 of them actually to be specific. 9 of 13 games she started before moving to the bench. Go-ahead pass on the outlet after the missed free throw to Lindsay Carroll, but she'll hold up smartly. And the Peacocks will waste a little bit more of this clock as they try and get their first SIC victory. Carroll has it on the right wing, guarded by number 23. That's Rawling. And we have a foul away from the ball. Foul called on number 30, Bondlander. Hope Bondlander. That'll be the 7th team foul on the Mustangs and the 3rd on Bonlander.
So 7 fouls now as Upper Iowa's in the bonus, so they need to convert their free throws here late in this game and kind of take this game away from Southwest.
Carly Pagel, a 57% free throw shooter. Good on that one. That's good to see from Pagel. It's now a 64-49 lead. 15-point lead for the Peacocks. 7:10 remaining here in this game. Pagel good on both free throws. And it's a 16-point lead. Holloman will bring it up with Satoff. Satoff guarded by Carroll from straightaway. 21 seconds left on the Mustang shot clock. Winkler guarding Bonlander from on the perimeter. Now Holloman pulling up from 3 from straightaway. Holloman no good off the mark on her 3-point attempt. Lindsey Carroll with the rebound coming quickly the other way. She'll hold up now and give it up to Jennifer Herrick. Herrick, the senior point guard for this Peacock squad. Moving to her right wing, gives it up to Whitney Kiefer. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. They'll give over to Winkler on this near sideline. Now to Kiefer in the corner. Kiefer guarded by Holloman. Now over to Jennifer Herrick. Back to Kiefer. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Kiefer will have to do something quick. They're calling for the screen. Now double teamed, and she has it stolen away. Hope Bonlander comes over and help defense and makes a good play. Sadoff will bring it past half court for the Mustangs. We'll give it up to Bonlander. Bonlander going inside to Degler. Degler using the spin move, and she's fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Lou Winkler here in off the bench. She lost position there inside the lane and kind of had to bail herself out. Didn't give up an easy layup, but needs to be smarter and not let the person she's guarding get such good position in the lane.
Degler with a chance to cut into the 16-point Peacock lead, but she's no good on the first free throw. So Allison Nagel will check back into the game for the Mustangs, as will Anessa Rush, as Degler attempts her second free throw. Free throw is up and good, and it's now just a 15-point lead for the Peacocks. 6 minutes remaining here in tonight's game. Stephen Wilson alongside Cooper Widenthaler broadcasting live on UpperIowaAthletics.com. Kiefer has it on the left wing, goes inside to Carly Pagel using a couple spin moves. Now will go inside, shoots, no good. Rebound by Nagel, and it's the Mustangs coming the other way. Rush will go quickly to Bonlander. Bonlander going inside to Degler, has the mismatch on Carroll, and a foul called on Jennifer Herrick as she comes over and helps defense.
Yeah, Degler there, number 24, 6 feet to only 5'6" for Lindsey Carroll. Upper Iowa needs to match up better on the defensive end. But on offense, keep looking for high percentage. With such a big lead, 15 points now, only thing you need is backdoor cuts and nice, easy bunnies.
So it'll be Degler at the free throw line. Ellen Degler, 6-foot junior out of Chanhassen, South Dakota. Good on the first free throw. As she attempts her second free throw, trying to cut into this 14-point lead now for the Peacocks. Degler good on both free throw attempts. Winkler will inbound the basketball for the Peacocks to Herrick. Herrick going quickly to Lindsey Carroll. Carroll gets past Degler. Now will slow up. 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Peacocks can't become complacent here, but want to take up as much time as they possibly can. Pagel has it from straight away, guarded by Nagel. Carly Pagel driving right side, gets into a tie-up. And it's Degler and Pagel called for the jump ball, and it'll be a turnover on the Peacocks as possession arrow goes towards the Mustangs.
Yeah, Pagel tried to drive, tried to do a little too much there. Almost a triple team here at the far elbow. Go ahead and keep the ball moving and keep that shot clock rolling.
A 13-point lead for the Peacocks at 65-52. It was up to 16 points at the 7:10 mark. Rush has it for the Mustangs from straight away. Now they'll swing it around the outside. Bonlander has it on the outside. Now they go inside to Degler. Degler working against Winkler, uses the spin move. Turnaround jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Nagel. Kick out to Holloman. Holloman from 3, no good. Another offensive rebound nearly, but Herrick pulls it away from her, and it's Herrick coming quickly the other way to Kiefer. Kiefer driving inside the paint, using the right hand as she's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, she got the ball in transition, did Kiefer, and split some defenders. Very good ball handling. Transition, again, Whitney Kiefer, that's where she thrives and continues to do so in this game.
Whitney Kiefer right on track for her season numbers. She has 8 rebounds, averaging 7 a game, 4 assists, averaging just 1.6 a game, so she's passing the ball very well. She also has 3 steals in tonight's game. She has a total of 44 to lead the Peacocks this season. Her first free throw is up and good. It's now 66-52.
Athletics.
Welcome back to the Peacock Sports Network. UIU women's basketball, they have a lead of 15 points with just 4:42 remaining. It's the Peacocks and the Mustangs. It's 67-52. The Peacocks lead here at Dorman Gym. Stephen Wilson alongside Cooper Widenthaler. UIU women's basketball is brought to you by WinStar Lines and Coke Zero. Coke Zero, real Coke taste and 0 calories. And WinStar Lines, the official charter bus for Peacock Athletics. Don't forget, Yellow Book is leading source for free online Yellow Pages. Whenever you need something in a moment's notice, that's a Yellow Book moment. Call 1-800-YB-YELLOW or visit yellowbook.com today. Don't forget, you can, Peacock fans, to follow your favorite team on Facebook. Search for the Peacock Athletic Department at facebook.com/Upper Iowa Athletics. Like our page to see all the latest stories, photos, stats, videos, and more. You can also follow the Peacocks on Twitter to see all the latest action as it happens. To search for the handle at UIU Peacocks. So Allison Nagel will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Peacocks in the double bonus, 10 team fouls. It was the 3rd personal foul on Whitney Kiefer. Nagel too strong on the first free throw as she tries to cut into this 15-point lead for UIU. Nagel leading the team in scoring this season with 10.4 points per game. Good on the second free throw. And it's the Peacocks coming quickly out of the way. Intercepted, though, by the Mustangs. Number 25, Beeler, stepped in front of a pass intended for Sam Thrapp. And it's the Mustangs trying to get back into this game. Satoff has it from straight away. Now Nagel. Nagel has her shot partially blocked by Buck. That's her third block of tonight's game, I believe. Jennifer Herrick brings it past half court for the Peacocks. Gets over to Whitney Kiefer in the right corner. Kiefer, no good off the mark. Offensive rebound, though, to Buck. And she's fouled to go to the line.
Yeah, Lauren Buck playing so well on both ends. She had a third block down here, great post defense, and then turns it into offense. Great box out. When you get good position, good things will happen. She's going to go to the free throw line here.
Lauren Buck looking to go over the 10-point mark. In tonight's game, she has 7. She needs just 3 more, and that'll be the 3rd Peacocks to be in double digits in tonight's game. Lauren Buck good on the first free throw. It's now 68-53. 15-point lead for the Peacocks. Buck good on both free throws. And with 4:16 remaining in tonight's game, it's a 16-point lead, their largest of the game for UIU. Seidhoff will bring it up, guarded by Kiefer from straight away. They get it to Nagel from 15 feet out, right at that charity stripe. Now they get it inside to Beeler. Beeler working inside, and Beeler gets the bucket. That was Hope Bonlander, not Beeler. Correction for the Mustangs. Lindsey Carroll gets it up to Sam Thrapp. Dangerous pass up ahead to Carroll before that play. 18 seconds left on the shot clock for the Peacocks. Thrapp looking for someone to go to. Dangerous pass to Buck. Buck has it knocked away. And another steal for the Mustangs. So what was once a very unsloppy game for the Peacocks has turned into some unnecessary turnovers. Beeler has it. Now we'll give it up to number 23, Rolling on the far sideline. And Rolling is fouled. Lindsey Carroll called for the personal foul. That'll be her 4th personal foul.
Laura Turok here is going to come into the game. I want to see Upper Iowa get her going because when the next close game Upper Iowa plays, they're going to need her 3-point threat late. Hopefully she can get her 3-point game going here.
A trio of Peacocks will check into the game. Carly Pagel will replace Olivia Winkler. Lauren Buck and Lindsey Carroll will have a seat. Laura Tahark, as you mentioned, Cooper, will enter, as will Chelsea Garcia. Rolling good on the first free throw, good on both free throws. It's now 69-56 as the Mustangs try and climb back into this game. Whitney Kiefer with the basketball in her own backcourt. Now Sam Thrapp has it, guarded by Holland. Thrapp gets around her, goes inside, looking for Pagel. Knocked down. Laura Tahark saves it on the far corner. And the Peacocks will reset their offense with 11 seconds on the shot clock. Chelsea Garcia moving to her right side, and she'll be fouled by Rolling.
So late in this game, Upper Iowa was really spreading out their offense and keeping their spacing, making Southwest come out and guard them, and also using the whole shot clock, trying to get some good inside looks. That's what you do with a big lead late in a game like this.
Third personal foul on Rebecca Rawling. And it'll be Chelsea Garcia going to the free throw line. Peacocks now in the double bonus. No good on the first free throw. Too strong off the back iron. 3 minutes remaining here in tonight's game. Stephen Wilson alongside Cooper Widenthaler broadcasting courtside from Dorland Gym as Chelsea Garcia connects on the second free throw. It's now a 14-point lead for UIU. As Hallman brings it up for the Mustangs. Guarded by Whitney Kiefer, driving inside. Now will kick it out. Three-pointer taken by Rawling. No good off the mark. Whitney Kiefer with a good defensive rebound. And Kiefer looking to push, going quickly the other way. Trying to use the left-hander inside, down low. And she'll be fouled. No good on the bucket, but she'll head to the charity stripe.
Yeah, a little two on there for Upper Iowa. Loritzer Hark and Whitney Kiefer, but Kiefer was taking that the whole way. I don't blame her. She's a great fast break player and got a shot up there and go to line for two here.
So Kiefer leading the team in scoring this season with 18.7 points per game. She has 16 in tonight's game. Good on the first free throw. And Kiefer on her second free throw attempt is up and good. 2:48 remaining here in the game. Stephen Wilson alongside Cooper Widenthaler. The Peacocks looking for their first NSIC victory this season. They've dropped the last 7 in a row. They've dropped the last 9 in a row. Rush takes a 3 for the Mustangs. No good. And it'll be the Peacocks coming back the other way. With the win, the Peacocks will break a 9-game losing streak. And the Mustangs will fall to 1-10. Kiefer will take a 3 from the left sideline. No good. Offensive rebound, though, by Loritza Hart. 2:18 remaining in the game. New 30-second shot clock for the Peacocks. Sam Thrapp has it on the right wing. Now we'll give it up to Carly Pagel from straight away. They get it back to Kiefer. Kiefer going inside to Pagel. Pagel up and no good. Pagel gets her own rebound, though, and she's fouled. So Pagel will go to the free throw line. And it was very similar to the men's basketball game last night. Free throw attempt after free throw attempt.
Yeah, Upper Iowa 18 of 21, 86% from the charity stripe. Also, second chance points Upper Iowa 19, Southwest 11, and bench points 22 to 11. A couple things that stand out to me, but second chance they're getting offensive rebounds and getting shots back up and going to the line.
Carly Pagel, good on her first free throw attempt. Now has 16 points. Pagel started off the season slow, and she's averaging 10.3 points per game, but she's averaging 12.8 points per game in playing in the conference play. Pagel on her second free throw attempt. It's up and good. It's now a 74-56 lead, the Peacocks' largest of the game. 2 minutes remaining. Rush will bring it up for the Mustang, looking inside for Degler. Controls it on the baseline, gets it to Holloman, and Holloman no good on her layup. And Pagel comes down with the rebound. Pagel will be fouled as she was trying to clear the ball out of her backcourt. And Pagel will go to the free throw line again.
Yeah, Pagel, 17 points. That was her 5th rebound, so not as many rebounds as you'd like to see from one of your bigs, but she continues to play hard and go after rebounds.
Pagel at the free throw line, shooting 2. First is up and good. And we mentioned it before, the Peacocks crumpled in the last 4.5 minutes of last night's game against Sioux Falls, but really we haven't seen any letdowns here tonight.
Yeah, they're keeping their floor spacing on offense and keeping that ball moving. That's the key to the Peacocks offense.
It's now a 76-56 20-point lead for the Peacocks with 1:50 remaining. Holloman will pull it from 3 from straight away. No good off the mark. Degler with the rebound, though. No good on her second attempt. Holloman with another offensive rebound for the Mustangs, and she'll be fouled and she'll go to the line.
Yeah, one of the bigger things that Upper Iowa needs to shore up a little bit is offensive rebounding. Don't let the opponent even in the lane. Box them out and get them out of the play completely so that you can get those offensive boards. Defensive rebounds, excuse me.
Peacocks winning the rebounding category at least 42-30, but they are giving up a lot of offensive rebound as Holloman connects on her first free throw. Olivia Meyer, Olivia Winkler, and Ashley Bailey will check into the game, replacing Whitney Kiefer, Chelsea Garcia, and Carly Pagel. 1:37 remaining. Stephen Wilson alongside Cooper Widenthaler. Broadcasting live on the Peacock Sports Network, online exclusively at UpperIowaAthletics.com. Both free throws are good from the Mustangs. Olivia Meyer has it in the corner, now gives it back to Winkler. Winkler trying to clear some room, has it stolen away, and it'll be a jump ball called as it's Beeler and Winkler controlling possession at the same time.
Yeah, jump ball late in this game. Upper Iowa with a big lead that shows they're still playing intense and still trying to get better even though they have a big lead.
Sam Trapp has the basketball now, double team in the corner, and it'll be a timeout taken smartly by the Peacock head coach Carol Russell. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, the final 128. You're listening to the Peacock Sports Network, online exclusively at UPRIowaAthletics.com.
See yourself at Upper Iowa University, where small class sizes and 8-week terms with 2-at-a-time courses will help you achieve your academic goals in less time and with less debt than many other schools. Schedule a campus visit today. Applications accepted anytime. No application fees ever for Fayette campus students. Details available at www.uiu.edu. Upper Iowa University. Quality education with a personal touch. See for yourself.
Welcome back to the Peacock Sports Network, broadcasting online exclusively at UpperIowaAthletics.com. Stephen Wilson alongside Cooper Widenthaler. UIU women's basketball is brought to you by the Alpha Tap. Satisfy that hunger with the Alpha Tap. Closer than you think, the Alpha Tap is just a short drive west on Highway 18 from West Union. Serving up delicious steaks, seafood, and monster tenderloins. The Peacock faithful are always welcome at the Alpha Tap. Don't forget, Peacock fans, to follow your favorite team on Facebook. Search for the Peacock Athletics Department at facebook.com/Upper Iowa Athletics. It'll be Peacock basketball with 1:28. They'll be inbounding it from their own baseline. 21 seconds left on their shot clock. 76-56 lead for UIU. Winkler gets it inbounded to Hart. Hart gets it up to Sam Thrapp. Thrapp double team, loses the handle. Ashley Bailey diving on the ground and will be fouled. No, the timeout taken first. No foul call. You either think it's a turnover or a foul.
Yeah, Upper Iowa, 18-point lead, still getting on the floor, calling timeouts when they get the ball back. It's awesome. They're playing this to the final buzzer, and that's great to see from a team that's looking for its first conference win.
Yeah, 18-point leads late in the game. You usually don't see that from the Peacocks.
Yeah, they're still getting after loose balls and still hustling, playing defense with intensity, and then on offense, they're keeping their spacing. They're really finishing this game the way they should have last night.
Yeah, you could tell from the opening tip, though, they took a 20-8 lead, and they were fired up when they came to the bench for that first timeout the Mustangs took. They really wanted to win this game from the onset.
Yeah, when a timeout was called, they came over with smiles, and they were ready to hear what Coach Carol Russell had to say, how they could make themselves better. And then they were really cheering each other on and hustling and playing well. Hopefully this leads to bigger and better things for Upper Iowa. Not the greatest team in Southwest, but any win is a good one, especially for this Upper Iowa squad.
This would be the most wins under Coach Carroll in a season if they get this one here tonight. 76-58, 1:22 remaining. Sam Trapp inbounds the basketball for the Peacocks to Olivia Meyer. Trapp has it from straight away, now drives inside, gets it to Ashley Bailey. Back to Trapp. Trapp will pull it from 3 with 7 seconds on the shot clock, and she's got it. So a three-pointer from Sam Trapp. It's now a 21-point lead for the Peacocks with a minute remaining. Holloman trying to answer, drives inside and is fouled. And she'll go to the free throw line. Coach Carol Russell yelling to her team, quit fouling. Stop giving them easy buckets.
Yeah, just a minute left, so you don't want the other team just to continue to line, really drag the game out. Upper Iowa just trying to finish this thing right now. But yeah, 21-point advantage. Another three-pointer from Sam Thrapp, so she's scoring as well as distributing the ball on offense. She now has 10 points on the night. Great to see her in double figures.
Holloman good on her first free throw from the charity stripe. She now has 10 points. 3-11 shooting for her, two assists and 7 rebounds. And no good on the second free throw. Sam Thrapp with a big rebound. So Sam Thrapp playing well in the last 10 seconds. She got a big three, extending this Peacock lead to 21. It's now back to 20 after one of 2 free throws from Holloman. And Sam Thrapp will go to the charity stripe looking to improve on her 10 points.
So Upper Iowa now 20 points off turnovers. 21-13 second chance, and 22-11 in bench points. Just about every statistical category Upper Iowa has looked better, and they've shown that, especially on offense, by keeping the ball moving and keeping their offense the way Coach Carol Russell wants it be run.
Thrapp misses both of them, and it's Holloman with the rebound coming the other way quickly. She'll hand it off to her three-point specialist from the left wing. That was D. Ryder. D. Ryder no good. And it'll be Peacock basketball as that ball sails out of bounds. Lindsey Carroll will check back into the game for the Peacocks, playing with 4 fouls. Sam Thrapp will have a breather. Much needed. Thrapp 3 of 9 from the floor tonight. 10 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Winkler gets it inbounded for the Peacocks. 48 seconds remaining. They'll get it inside to Bailey. Bailey hasn't knocked away, but Olivia Meyer there to clean it up. 23 seconds on the shot clock for the Peacocks. UIU and Meyer trying to bring it past half court. They get it back to Lindsey Carroll. Nearly going to get a penalty here, but they finally get it past half court, and Carroll's finally fouled on the far sideline.
Yeah, good poise there from Olivia Meyer. A couple of traps that she faced, but she dribbled out of them and kept the ball moving. That's the key when you break the press. The ball should never stop.
Lindsey Carroll, 5'6", sophomore guard out of Roscoe, Illinois, will head to the charity stripe. Carroll looking to get in double digits here tonight. No good on her free throw. She hates it when she misses free throw. Hasn't missed a lot this season. One of the best free throw shooters on the team at 87%.
I believe she made 14 of her first 14 free throws this year. A very good free throw shooter, 89% coming into tonight.
Carroll at the line. Her second attempt is up and good, and she's the 4th Peacock to score in double figures tonight. Rush will bring it up for the Mustangs. 25 seconds on their shot clock, 26 on the game clock. 3-pointer taken by number 25, Beeler. No good off the mark. Carroll with a good rebound. Carroll will try and run out the last 18 seconds, now 15 seconds. In her backcourt, has to bring it past half court at least to run out the time. The Mustangs playing full court press defense. Carroll gets past it, gets it up to ahead to Winkler, and the Peacocks will earn this victory and snap their 9-game losing streak. Final score is 80-59. As you hear the crowd get behind this Peacock squad, Peacocks win in the NSIC for the first time this year. They improved to 1-6 in the NSIC and 4-10 overall. And again, they break a 9-game losing streak. This is the first NSIC victory for the Peacocks since February 17th of this past year, 2012. The Peacocks win 80-59, led by Kiefer and Sam Thrapp, but the Peacocks had 4 different players score in double digits. We're going to get Coach Carol Russell on the headset here momentarily for the post-game interview. And we're joined now by Coach Carol Russell in her 3rd season at the helm of Upper Iowa. Coach, congratulations on the win, first off, and you finally get the NSIC victory here at home.
Yeah, it was great. Our kids played well, played hard for 40 minutes. Really proud of them.
You had 4 different players scoring double figures. What was the key to your offense tonight?
You know, we're really just trying to be patient, get quality shots. That's what we really talked about coming off of last night's game. So, you know, I really think that, you know, we got it just rolling for some kids. We've got some kids playing with some confidence. That's what we're going to continue to go with.
2 players I want to talk about in specific. Sam Thrapp had a great night, 10 points from her, 4 assists. As always, I think that's almost a given for her. How is she able to do so well offensively?
Yeah, she's just playing with a lot of confidence. I think Sam's really adjusted to this conference, to this league, and what she needs to do for this team. I think it always takes a while to adjust with new kids, and that's what she's doing well for us right now, and just being a great leader.
Lauren Buck also scoring in double figures, provided a lot of spark on the offensive side and the defensive side of the ball for your team. How is she able to do so well, and is this kind of what you've been waiting to see from her?
Yeah, she's had a great practices since she's come back from the Christmas break, and that's what we've needed. We've needed her to be that spark. She's finally, you know, coming into her own, I think, too, as well. We still have a really young basketball team, and I think they're just really starting to kind of understand it and get what we're looking for.
Yeah, Coach, congratulations on the win again. How do you keep this win going and the momentum going next weekend on the road?
I don't know, because we're going all the way to flipping mine out.
I'll be on the bus with you, so congratulations again, and good job tonight.
All right, thanks, Stephen.
Again, the Peacocks getting the victory 80-59 over the visiting Mustangs. They had a 21-point lead at one point with a minute 10 left. Sam Thrapp hitting a big 3 to give the Peacocks that 21-point lead late in this game, and no letdowns here from the Peacocks here at Dorman Gym. UIU women's basketball has been brought to you by the Alpha Tap, Windstar Alliance, Coke Zero, Yellow Book, Scott Pharmacy in Fayette, and Upper Iowa University. Stephen Wilson alongside Cooper Widenthaler bringing you the Peacock post-game show. We'll get you your stats momentarily. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, it'll be stats and more post-game recap. It's the Peacocks earning the victory 80-59 on the Peacock Sports Network.
Yellow Book presents Quick, Make a Decision now. Today's contestant has been wrapped in chains, locked with padlocks, and lowered into an incredibly deep pool of water. Sally, if you need a locksmith at night, would you A, dial 411, B, go to yellowbook.com. Close enough. Yellowbook.com. When you need something at a moment's notice, that's a Yellowbook moment. Get the information you need online, on your mobile, or in the book. The moment you need it, Yellowbook it. Call 1-800-YB-YELLOW or visit yellowbook.com today.
Welcome back to the Peacock Sports Network. This is the Peacock post-game show, broadcasting live online at UpperIowaAthletics.com. Stephen Wilson alongside Cooper Widenthaler, broadcasting courtside from Northern Gymnasium, where the Peacocks got their first NSIC victory of this 2012-2013 season. It hasn't been the best start to the new year. They would have liked to get another victory last night against Sioux Falls. They ended up losing that one 70-68. But they don't have any letdowns tonight. No letdowns here from the Peacocks in Dorman Gym as they get the win 80-59. The Peacocks had 4 players scoring double figures, and we'll get you the stats momentarily. But I'd like to start by just congratulating the Peacock squad. What a great game from them. They jumped out to an early 20-8 lead, and they were fired up from the get-go. They played with a lot of intensity, a lot of pressure, and it led to some fast break opportunities for the Peacocks going the other way. Don't forget, Peacock fans, to follow your favorite team on Facebook. Search for the Peacock Athletics Department at facebook.com/Upper Iowa Athletics. Like our page to see all the latest stories, photos, stats, videos, and more. You can also follow the Peacocks on Twitter to see all of the latest action as it happens. Just search for the handle at UIU Peacocks. Your stats from tonight's game: Peacocks shooting the ball pretty well. Shot the ball 42% from the field in the first half, but just 34% from the floor in that second half, 39% in the game. The key, though, was getting to the free throw line. The Peacocks had a total of 33 attempts from the charity stripe, and they made 26 of them. 9 of them came from Carly Pagel, who had a team-high 19 points. Pagel has really been a star in the making, a star on the rise as of late. Had 21 points against Lewis. Has had a couple of 20-point games this season, was only one off that tonight. She had 19 points on 5 of 14 shooting. I mentioned Pagel was a good free throw shooter. Well, Whitney Kiefer was even better. Kiefer was a perfect 8 of 8 from the free throw line. And she had she had second on the team with 18 points. Also had 3 steals, 4 assists, only 2 turnovers, and 9 rebounds. She was only 1 rebound short of the double-double in her season. She's had 15 20-point games, and she had a 20-point game against Lewis and against Augustana. And she had 18 points here tonight. In her career, she leads the team in rebounding, led the team again with 9 from the floor, with 5 of those coming off the offensive glass, and she really did a good job playing. I'm talking about Whitney Kiefer Coop, 18 points, second on the team in scoring. Carly Pagel leading the way, though, with 19 points. Really good to see her provide a spark to this team. Yeah, Whitney Kiefer only had 5 points, I believe, in the first half. Ended with 18, gave us 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and only 2 turnovers. 3 steals as well. But, 5 points in the first half. Had a great game overall. Really turned it on in the second half. But Carly Pagel, finally, that inside presence has come to play. 19 points, 5 rebounds. She was really doing a good job. Also got to the free throw line early and often, 9-11 from the charity stripe. So 2 studs that really got going here in this game. But the Peacocks had 4 people in double figures scoring. Usually they only get Kiefer and sometimes Pagel, so people need to score and score often if Upper Iowa wants to have a chance, not just the 2 studs. I got 2 out of 3. Yep. Let's see if we can get him back. There we go. Joey Woods getting set for the men's basketball game, giving high fives along the scorer's table. Men's basketball taking on Southwest Minnesota State momentarily. We're about 18 and a half minutes away from that one, so don't go anywhere. Zach Carlisle and Cooper Widenthaler will bring you that one live from Dorman Gymnasium. Let's see if Tucker Wensing can have another breakout game. Only 41 points away from 1,000 is Tucker Wensing. He's saying he's going to get it tonight, so we'll quote him on that one. Upper Iowa women's basketball getting the win here at Dorman Gym, 80-59. They improve to 4-10 this season overall, and 1-6 in conference play. It was their first NSIC victory this season, coming against Southwest Minnesota State. Southwest Minnesota State falls to 1-11 overall, and 0-7 in the conference. Their win coming back on the 17th of November. And they've been on a losing streak of 7 games. That extends to 8 here tonight at Dorman Gym. They shot the ball well, though, 44% in the first half, but just 32% in that second half for a total of 38% in the game. They were 26% from beyond the arc. The Peacocks were 33% from beyond the arc in the game, 6 of 18 from the floor. And as I mentioned, the big stat for the Peacocks was their free throw shooting, 26 of 33, 78% from the line. They're actually one of the best free throw shooting teams in the conference, and they proved it here tonight. Peacocks forced 15 turnovers, had only 10 themselves. They had a very good assist-to-turnover ratio, 14 assists, only 10 turnovers. They also had 8 steals and 2 blocks. Both of those blocks coming from Lauren Buck. Lauren Buck had a big game, 3 of 4 from the floor and 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. Had a season-high 9 points, nearly the 5th Peacock in double figures, scoring for UIU here tonight from Dorman Gym. Lindsey Carroll was in double figures with 10 points. Carly Pagel had a team-high 19 points. Sam Thrapp had a good game again with 13 points. Had 12 last night, 7 coming in the second half against the Cougars. Was 3 of 9 from the floor here tonight. In the first half of tonight's game, Thrapp had just 5 points. So again, a good second half from her. Also had 4 assists, just 3 turnovers, 3 rebounds, and was 4 of 6 from the charity stripe. Whitney Kiefer was second on the team in scoring with 18 points, had 9 rebounds, just 1 rebound off of her 6th career double-double. As she also contributed 4 assists, had only 2 turnovers and 3 steals. The Peacocks improving to 4-10 this season and 1-6 in the conference. The Peacocks win their first conference match of the season, again over Southwest Minnesota State. Coming up next is going to be UIU men's basketball against the Mustangs. That will do it for us here at Dorman Gym in Fayette, Iowa. Final score, the Mustangs 69. The Mustangs 59, the Mustangs 59, and your Peacocks 80. Southwest Minnesota State falls to 1-11 overall and 0-7 in the conference, while the victory puts the Peacocks at 4-10 overall and 1-6 in the conference. It's their first NSIC victory since February the 17th of last year, and it's been a pleasure to bring it to you. For my partner, Cooper Widenthaler, I'm Stephen Wilson. You've been listening to the Peacock Sports Network. Don't touch that radio dial, though. We'll be right back with the men's basketball Peacock Athletic Fun pregame show and the opening tip. A big thank you to all of our sponsors, Yellow Book, Coke Zero, Windstar Lions, Alpha Tap, Scott Pharmacy, DT's Pub and Primetime Pizza, Borders Inn and Suites, Palmer Lutheran Health Center, and Upper Iowa University. To learn more about corporate partnership opportunities, contact Assistant AD for External Affairs Brock Wismeiler at 563-425-5700. For producer and sports information director Howie Thompson, director of athletics David Miller, and all of the other hardworking employees at Upper Iowa, I'm Stephen Wilson saying thanks for listening. We'll talk to you again real soon. Remember, it's always a good day to be a Peacock. Peacock men's basketball is coming up next.
Upper Iowa Peacock basketball is on the air, and we are broadcasting live from Dorman Gymnasium on the campus in Fayette, Iowa, right here at Upper Iowa University. On tap for you tonight, we have NCAA Division II men's basketball right here on the Peacock Sports Network. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the broadcast. Zach Carlisle bringing you all the play-by-play. Cooper Widenthaler is coming right up. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday evening as we get set for Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference action between the Upper Iowa Peacocks and the Southwest Minnesota State Mustangs. And Peacock fans, remember, you can join us all season long as we follow the Upper Iowa 2012-2013 basketball season as they battle their way through the NSIC Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference. Just go to upperoiowaathletics.com and click on the Listen Live link to get all the games throughout the season. You can also find scores, stats, schedules, stories, and much, much more. For everything in Peacock athletics, just go to upperoiowaathletics.com. You can also like Upper Iowa on Facebook by going to www.facebook.com/Upper Iowa Athletics. And you can follow Upper Iowa on Twitter as well by searching for the handle @UIU Peacocks. Well, welcome to Fayette. This is the Peacock Athletic Fun pregame show. The Upper Iowa Peacocks and the Southwest Minnesota State Mustangs. It is the second day of this weekend doubleheader. 2 home games this weekend for the Peacocks. The men defeated Sioux Falls a night ago, and they're getting ready to take on the Mustangs of SMSU here tonight. The Peacock Athletic Fund is committed to providing resources to Upper Iowa University student athletes through gifts that allow them to become champions in the classroom, on the field, and in life. A contribution to the Peacock Athletic Fund is an investment in the betterment of Upper Iowa student athletes. Your gift now will help to build the foundation for champion success at the Division II level for UIU. To donate to the Peacock Athletic Fund, or if you have any questions in general, contact Brock Wismiller, Assistant Athletic Director for External Affairs, at 563-425-5700. Once again, that's 563-425-5700. Well, the Peacocks taking on the Mustangs of Southwest Minnesota State here tonight. Upper Iowa coming in with a 9-3 record, 5-1 in the Northern Sun South Division and in the NSIC this season. And they come up against a Southwest Minnesota State team that comes in 6-7 and 3-3 in conference play this year. Upper Iowa is riding a 3-game winning streak. That started out on December the 17th when they took a break and went out to Hawaii. They started the year 2-2. Then they lost 2 down in Northwest Missouri State at the Bearcat Classic. And then they reeled off 4 straight conference wins, dropped to Augustana, went out to Hawaii, got 2 wins, and then came back and beat Sioux Falls here last night with the final score 71-62. So the Peacocks have a lot of momentum. They got off the new calendar year right last night, and they're taking on a Southwest Minnesota State team that comes in kind of up and down all year. They've been pretty inconsistent. They started conference play against the University of Sioux Falls. They won their opener 70-60 against the Cougars, and then it's been up and down ever since. A loss to Augustana. They beat Wayne State. They lost to number 21 Minnesota State, and then they beat Concordia St. Paul on December the 15th. And so now the Peacocks come in against this SMSU squad, and the all-time series looks like this. These 2 teams have met 10 times since Upper Iowa has joined the Northern Sun Conference back in 2006, and the Mustangs dominated the series. They lead 8-2 all-time. The Peacocks have got just 2 wins against the Southwest Minnesota State Mustangs. We bring in Cooper Widenthaler, and Coach Dolan said, last night it was a sloppy game against Sioux Falls. They got the win. They'll take it. But they said they have a lot to work on. So what kind of stands out to you tonight as we preview this game and get ready for the Southwest Minnesota State Mustangs?
Well, last night against Sioux Falls, Upper Iowa did about everything better. They had more points off turnovers, more second chance points, more fast break points, more bench points. The only thing they didn't have more of was points in the paint. The post presence wasn't really there for Upper Iowa. Tucker Wensing was out with a stress fracture in his foot. Jake Shaka gave us 11 points, most of those coming from the line, though, so those weren't in the paint points. And then Kiro Bana had 9. He came in to play the post, but some of those were also from the line for him as well. So Peacocks need to find an answer down low because Southwest has a player by the name of Nick Smith, number 44. He's a big post threat for Southwest, 6'9", 245 junior. He's going to get the start here tonight, and it's going to be interesting to see who the Peacocks match up with him down low. It's probably going to be Jake Shonka, but he's going to get gassed quickly. He's a big kid from Tripola, Iowa, so who's going to come off the bench and play post defense? So points and paint, let's see what it looks like tonight for Upper Iowa. Nick Smith is a very good inside presence for Southwest. One of 4 double-figure scorers, or 3 double-figure scorers for Southwest, so they have a lot of people who can score points.
We're broadcasting here at Dorman Gym. Zach Carlisle alongside Cooper Widenthaler. We're here courtside on the campus at Upper Iowa University. It's still Christmas break here for the students of UIU. They don't come back until January the 14th, but 4 basketball games resuming conference play before classes even begin again here in Fayette. We've got some players to look at here tonight. Upper Iowa's got a lot of senior leadership. We talk about this all the time. They've got a veteran squad, and they're taking on a Southwest Minnesota State team that many people think the Peacocks should take care of business here tonight to win tonight's game, but there's going to be some players to watch here this evening.
Yeah, for Upper Iowa, it's one of those seniors, number 33, Sam Elgin. Last night had 16 points, but 11 of those were from the charity stripe. He was only 2 of 6 from the field. He had nostrils bleeding. He had Kleenexes in both of them. He had a mask on, much like Richard Hamilton. We talked about that a lot. He was playing very hurt, played his heart out, though, but he's not always going to have the free throw line to get all his points. He's going to have to step it up on the floor from the field. And then for SMSU, number 13, Jordan Miller. This kid is a 6'5" guard, 197-pound senior from Mitchell, South Dakota. He comes in averaging over 14 points per game, like 14.2. But he's averaging 17 points in conference play. So here in NSIC action, he's really turned it on. Upper Iowa, hopefully they have an answer for him. The kid, 6'5", and he's a guard. Shows you he's a really good athlete, probably a really good ball handler. Upper Iowa, let's see who they have on him. You probably think Sam Elgin. Sam Elgin, also a tall player as well. He's 6'6", so it's going to be interesting to see who they put on Jordan Miller, the stud from Southwest.
Last night was the story of the bench players for Upper Iowa. A lot of injuries. They got banged up last night. Sam Elgin possibly might have had a broken nose. Tucker Weinstein has a stress fracture and a broken bone in his foot. And so guys stepped up, though. Grant Lang comes off the bench, plays very well. Kiero Bana, a sophomore from Brown Deer, Wisconsin, comes off the bench and shows a lot of promise, and looks like the future is going to be very bright for Upper Iowa, as he showed last night, and just getting his first action of the season in conference play, and he did a very nice job last night. Well, let's look at the Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference standings coming into tonight's action. If we look at just strictly the South Division, for where both of these squads sit in right now, Minnesota State and Upper Iowa are tied at the top of the division. Both teams sitting 5-1. The Mankato squad is 9-1 overall. The Peacocks 9-3 overall this season. Augustana sits at 4-2, as well as Winona State sits at 4-2 in NSIC play. Southwest Minnesota State, we mentioned, sits at 3-3 in conference action. Wayne State 2-4, Sioux Falls 1-5, and Concordia St. Paul looking for their first win in Northern Sun play. As we look at what's going on with games around the conference this weekend, Sioux Falls takes on Winona State. UMary takes on Minnesota Duluth. Concordia St. Paul travels up to Augustana. Bemidji State taking on Minnesota State Moorhead. Minnesota State battling Wayne State, Minot State against St. Cloud State. And Minnesota Crookston travels to Aberdeen, South Dakota to take on the Northern State Wolves. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a break, come back with keys to victory. Starting lineups, coaches, tip-off is all coming your way next. Stick around. The Peacock Athletic Fun pregame show has a little bit more right after this. You're listening to Upper Iowa Basketball right here on the Peacock Sports Network.
Scott Pharmacy in Fayette invites you to stop in for all of your prescription and non-prescription pharmaceutical needs. Scott Pharmacy in Fayette is open weekdays 8:30 till 5:30 and Saturdays 8:30 till 12:30. For your convenience, Scott Pharmacy offers free mail-outs and competitive prices with the buying power of a value-right pharmacy. Scott Pharmacy, 238 South Main Street, Fayette. Call toll-free 800-246-0024. Scott Pharmacy, a proud sponsor of Upper Iowa University Academics and Athletics.
See yourself at Upper Iowa University, where small class sizes and 8-week terms with 2-at-a-time courses will help you achieve your academic goals in less time and with less debt than many other schools. Schedule a campus visit today. Applications accepted anytime. No application fees ever for Fayette campus students. Details available at www.uiu.edu. Upper Iowa University. Quality education with a personal touch. See for yourself.
Choosing a quality company to transport your group is an important decision. WinStar Lines is Iowa's premier motor coach provider. Their new Dubuque location now serves Northeast Iowa and offers deluxe motor coaches available for charter group outings, corporate events, and local nationwide trips. All have reclining seats, an onboard restroom, DVD with multiple monitors, electrical outlets, and many now have Wi-Fi and DirecTV. Drivers are safe, friendly, and accommodating. Call WinStar at 641-423-6400 to charter a motor coach today.
Yellow Book presents Quick, make a decision now. Today's contestant has been wrapped in chains, locked with padlocks, and lowered into an incredibly deep pool of water. Sally, if you need a locksmith at night, would you A, dial 411, B, go to yellowbook.com. Close it out, yellowbook.com. When you need something at a moment's notice, that's a Yellow Book moment. Get the information you need online, on your mobile, or in the book. The moment you need it, Yellow Book it. Call 1-800-YB-YELLOW or visit yellowbook.com today.
As we just finish up the national anthem, we get set for Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference basketball here tonight. Zach Carlisle alongside Cooper Widenthaler. Welcome back to Dorman Gym for the Upper Iowa Peacocks and the Southwest Minnesota State Mustangs. Let's look at some keys to victory. Victory's Restaurant and Sports Lounge. 3 keys to victory for Upper Iowa tonight, Coop.
Yeah, the first 2 are kind of general. The first one is to ride the wave, ride this momentum that you've got going. You've now have a 5-1 conference start, but at the same time, ride that momentum. But kind of forget last night. It's a new game, new 40 minutes. You need to move on as well. Number 2, beat the teams you should beat. Southwest comes in 6-7 overall, only 3-3 in the conference. So. On paper, this is one of the teams Upper Iowa should beat. Number 3, don't rely on Tucker. We know he's hurt. We know he's injured. But he's probably not going to be in the game most of the time, so other people need to be able to step up when Tucker Wensing is on the bench.
Victory's Restaurant and Sports Lounge on Main Street in Fayette offers great food and full beverage service. Get your sports highlights downstairs on one of the 13 HD TVs. Relax upstairs in their fine dining atmosphere. Whatever you're craving, Victory's in Fayette has you covered. Those are the Victory's Restaurant and Sports Lounge. 3 keys to victory for Upper Iowa here tonight. Well, let's look at the starting lineups for the Upper Iowa Peacocks and the Southwest Minnesota State Mustangs. Let's look at SMSU first. It looks like this. At guard's a 6'1 senior from Watson, Minnesota. That's number 2, Tramel Barnes. At guard is a 5'11 junior from Eagan, Minnesota. Number 12, Vinard Birch. At guard is a 6'5 senior from Mitchell, South Dakota. We looked at this guy, number 13, Jordan Miller. At guard is a 6'1 junior from Shakopee, Minnesota. Number 24, Matt Zager. And at center is a 6'9 junior from Johnston, Iowa. Number 44, Nick Smith. The head coach of the Mustangs in his 4th season is Brad Bigler. And for Upper Iowa, same starting lineup as always. At guards, a 6'3 redshirt junior from Naples, Florida, number 1, Joey Woods. At guards, a 6'2 sophomore from Sumner, Iowa, number 12, Bo Pagel. At guards, a 6' senior from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, number 15, Jake Hughes. At forward, inside's a 6'6 senior from Center Point, Iowa, number 33, Sam Elgin. And at forward is a 6'8 senior from Solon, Iowa, number 44, Tucker Wensing. Brian Dolan is the head coach of the Upper Iowa Peacocks. He's in his 7th season at the helm of UIU. So that's the starting lineups. The coaches, thanks for listening to the Peacock Athletic Fun pregame show. And now it's time for basketball. Both teams coming out on the court. The Peacocks in their peacock blue jerseys, peacock blue tops and bottoms, and navy blue letters and numbers. The Mustangs in their white uniforms, white tops, white bottoms, brown numbers and letters, and gold trim. Wensing to jump for Upper Iowa against Nick Smith of the Mustangs. And before we even begin action, the refs are blowing the whistles. Well, we're glad you're with us. The tip goes back. Both teams fighting for it. Southwest comes up with it, and off we go from Fayette. Bringing it up the court for the Mustangs is Vinard Birch. Swings it over to Miller, who drives left side, and now they try to go inside. Nice pass and a finish underneath by Nick Smith. 2-0 Southwest.
Yeah, right away, my player to watch, number 44, Nick Smith. He was not accounted for there down low. Upper Iowa needs to know where he is on the court.
Bringing it up for Upper Iowa, Jake Hughes running the point guard as the Peacocks set up their offense. They're going left to right in your mind's eye view. Hughes going to the left side. Gets it to Bo Pagel, top of the key, over to Elgin, now to Woods. Peacocks really trying to get themselves started a little bit earlier, and Elgin launches a long three from the left side. That's no good, too strong. Rebound to Southwest, and bringing it up the court is Matt Zager. He drives and now kicks out to Barnes, and a pull-up jumper from the free throw line, no good, but a tip and a near offensive rebound, and Bo Pagel tries to save it. He can't, and then it's saved by the Mustangs, and Tucker Wenstein corrals it for Upper Iowa. Joey Woods has it left side as the Peacocks try to get something going offensively. The ball's loose on the floor. Mustangs pick it up, and now a foul is called. So the ball was loose. Upper Iowa couldn't get anything going down there, rushing a little too much. Southwest picks it up, and a foul is called on Joey Woods.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Upper Iowa, slow down. Get the ball to your point guard. That's going to be Jake Hughes. Get the ball in his hands and start the offense. It's 2-0. We're 1 minute, 10 seconds into this game. Slow everything down. We got plenty of basketball left.
First team foul in the game as we are at the 18:45 mark. Right side is Barnes, and they swing it over to the left side to Birch. Trying to work it inside with Smith, and a cut to the rim. Smith gives it to Miller, who cuts and lays it in for two. It's 4-0 Mustangs.
Yeah, Miller, a little curl cut there. Upper Iowa did not account for that. The soft part of that defense was right in the middle of the lane. They need to know where people like that are.
3 possessions and 4 points for Southwest. Joey Woods brings it over to the left side, back to Bo Pagel as they try to work their offense and try to get this ball underneath with some back cuts. Elgin off a screen, kicks it out to Woods, wants to drive baseline, goes all the way across the court to Pagel. He's got it with 10 on the shot clock, a pump fake. Passes it in to Hughes, who then lobs it up. No good, but an offensive rebound out to Bo Pagel and a fresh 35. Hughes on the right side. Gets it out to Pagel, top of the key, looking to work on the left side of the court. They swing it all the way over to Sam Elgin. Back to Woods, top of the key. Bo Pagel wants a long three from 33, and he knocks it home. Bo Pagel, the sophomore, puts the Peacocks within 1.
Yeah, Southwest, 2-3 zone there. Upper Iowa has to stretch that zone out, and the way you do that is with three-pointers. Bo Pagel did not have a very good game last night. Needs to get himself going from Sumner Fredericksburg.
And just like that, driving into the lane and feeding the ball to Matt Zager was Bernard Birch. Zager converts with a lay-in on the left side, and just like that, the lead's back up to 3, 6-3 Southwest. Pagel right side gets it back to Woods for Upper Iowa as they work their offense here on the right side. Woods has it. They're working it around the perimeter like they do very often. Hughes gets it over to Woods. Back to Elgin, top of the key. That's a long three, and he knocks it home from 35. That's a long shot from the senior.
Yeah, Southwest better not let this kid get going. Very streaky shooter, can put the team on his back.
Couple three-pointers ties the game for Upper Iowa. We're tied at 6. Now driving in and feeding the ball down to Nick Smith. A nice entry pass from Matt Zager. And it's 8-6. Southwest is dominating in the paint.
Yeah, Nick Smith, 4 points. Get used to him having the ball often in this game.
Hughes resets the offense over to Woods. As Upper Iowa tries to find something inside. They've hit the long ball twice tonight, but now they're trying to work it inside. 3 subs come in for the Mustangs. Checking in is Sean Condon. And checking in for Upper Iowa's Kier Obana, the sophomore from Brown Deer, Wisconsin. He checks in for Tucker Wenstein. And Obana, with the injury and Wenstein hobbling a little bit, is going to see more playing time.
Yeah, Tucker Wenstein moving a little better than last night, though, which is good to see. Kier Obana, more big minutes for him tonight.
8-6 the score. Southwest leads Upper Iowa with 16:10 to go. Now the Peacocks have 10 on the shot clock. Hughes wants to drive right side. He goes off the glass and in. Pretty move from Jake Hughes.
Yeah, Jake Hughes, great take. Split defenders, took the contact in the air, and finished with the layup. Good take from the senior.
8-8 now. Southwest breaks the press with ease, and now a pullback jumper. No good off the iron from William Gidlings, who just checked in. Getting the offensive rebound is number 22, Lavion West, who also just checked in. He misses the shot. Sam Elgin collects the rebound, and the Peacocks are back out on offense. Woods working on the left side, gives it to Pagel, back to Woods. Working one-on-one against Jordan Miller, left side. Now he drives in with the right hand. Throws it up there off the backboard, no good. Rebound to the Mustangs, and here they come back out on offense. Jordan Miller trying to set it up. They try a pick and roll, and they throw it all the way out. Here, Obana tries to save it in. And it is going to be, the possession's going to stay with Southwest. Obana tried to save the ball. Nobody touched it, and it rolled all the way out of bounds.
Yeah, they were yelling push over here, Coach Dolan included, and I think Le'Veon West might have pushed Obana when Obana was going for the ball out of bounds, but nonetheless, Southwest ball here. It's going to stay here.
Wanting a three right away. That one rims out, no good from Jordan Miller, but an offensive rebound to Tremel Barnes, and a fresh 35 for the Mustangs. Barnes has it top of the key. Swings it over right side, and driving into the lane, losing the handle, was William Gidlings, but now they get it back out. Another long three from Jordan Miller. That one again rims out, and now a foul called on Southwest. Going over the back right there was William Gidlings, and that's the first foul on SMSU.
Yeah, Jordan Miller looks like he's going to attempt quite a few threes. Came in tonight 32 of 90. That's almost 36% from behind the arc. Took two very deep threes there. He's going to take it whenever he gets it. Upper Iowa needs to be aware of that.
Subs coming in for the Mustangs. Checking back in are the starters, Bernard Birch and Matt Zager. As Upper Iowa has the basketball, Jake Hughes inbounds to Woods, back to Hughes, and they try to break the man-to-man press in the backcourt. They get it up the court. Woods has it left side, back to Hughes, top of the key. 25 on the shot clock, 14:40 to go. They hand off to Hughes and count the basket and one. A little give and go action. The senior converts. He's going to the line as well.
Yeah, Jake Hughes now with 4 points. The senior from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, the leader of this team. Great to see the pick and roll. That's a main, very crucial part of Upper Iowa's offense, that high post, delivering it to different guards that are driving. Good take there from Jake Hughes.
We saw Kiero Obana come in and provide a spark a night ago. He comes right in, gets the ball at the top. Free throw line high, hands it back to Hughes, and he converts the 2+1. The free throw's good. 11-8. Upper Iowa leads by 3 with 14.5 minutes to go in the first half. Quickly going up the court of the Mustangs, and then it's William Gidlings who kicks it back out to Bernard Birch, top of the key. Birch trying to set up the offense. He drives right, hands it inside, and swinging all the way around was Gidlings from the right wing to the left side of the hoop and lays it in.
Yeah, it might have been a travel for Giddings. His feet didn't land at the same time. Refs need to see that when he drives the ball.
So Pego wants a three from the corner. He doesn't get it. Almost a one-handed rebound by Obana. Can't get it. The Mustangs corral it, and now they're back out on offense. So Pego misses that shot. The Mustangs drive into the lane and convert with the two. That's Birch getting into the paint once again with ease.
Yeah, that's Jake Hughes' guy. Jake kind of slapped his hands after the play, knows he needs to guard his man better. That was Bernard Birch.
Guards for Southwest seem to be getting inside with ease right now as well. Jake Hughes, top of the key with 20 on the shot clock, sets up the offense with 13:35 to go. Southwest leads 12-11. Joey Woods driving left side. Throws a little baby hook shot up short off the rim. Rebound to the Mustangs, and here they come on offense. Sean Condon has it. Top of the key, gets it over to Le'Veon West, working on Pegel. West driving in, loses the handle, but it's picked up by the Mustangs. Zager gets it to the top of the key to Birch, working on Joey Woods with 15 on the shot clock. Driving left side, they get a pick, now he kick it over, and driving inside, and having that one rejected by Sam Elgin, and the ball is loose. Upper Iowa has it. That was Zager driving in, and Elgin said no. Hughes kicks it over to Pagel as the Peacocks set up their offense. 12:52 remaining. 20 on the shot clock. Obana gets it over to Hughes, and now he's working in. They reset the offense with 15. Hughes has it left wing. Elgin now. Back to Hughes. They get it over to Pagel, over to Woods. They're trying to swing it, and now inside, a nice cut and a nice find from Woods. It's Hughes underneath.
Yeah, everybody in Upper Iowa's offense was above the free throw line. That really exposed the back end of Southwest defense. Jake Hughes found a spot low under the basket and made it for two.
Birch driving, kicks it over to Condon. He wants the left side, off the glass, no good. But as he was driving to the rim, a foul goes on Upper Iowa, and it's going to be on Joey Woods. 2 free throws coming for Southwest. 12:19 to go. And that's foul number 2 on Upper Iowa. 2 fouls for each team early on here as we approach the halfway mark of the opening half. 13-12, Upper Iowa leads Southwest Minnesota State. The first free throw is short from Condon. Condon, a 6'2 sophomore from Clark City, Minnesota, and a host of subs coming in for each team. Weinstein checks back in, replaces Obama. Sed Collins and David Smith check in for Upper Iowa as well. So again, Condon at the free throw line on the year is an 83% free throw shooter. Was short on the first one, but the second one is up and no good. That one rims out. So on the court for the Peacocks are Elgin, Weinstein, David Smith, Grant Lang, and Sed Collins. 12:10 to go. Peacocks lead by 1. Collins has it left wing, gets it over to Elgin. Elgin inside to Weinstein, controls it, gets it out to Grant Lang, and that one is good. Grant Lang from 20 feet converts on the right side.
Yeah, 6 points last night for G Money. That's a huge three for the kid from the wing. Great kick out. They need to keep the ball moving, and at least things like that.
G Money, the sophomore from Ankeny, Iowa. Left wing now for Southwest is Sean Condon. This guy's been driving into the lane all night. He converts on the right side and gets that one to go. The lead's back to 1.
Yeah, you said earlier these guards for Southwest are slicing up Upper Iowa's defense. Maybe switch to a 2-3 zone so you can have some more inside presence, but man-to-man, they're screening a lot, and Upper Iowa's not really keeping up with them.
David Smith was trying to bring the ball up for Upper Iowa. A foul was called against the Southwest Mustangs, and that's their third team foul tonight.
These are crucial minutes for David Smith. Last night in 14 minutes out of action, had only 2 points, 2 turnovers, and only 1 assist. He needs to play a lot better for this team coming off the bench.
Collins has it left wing, working on Barnes of the Mustangs. Lang top of the key, back to Collins. We'll see if he looks to drive here. He's got it. He's looking, gets it back out to Lang, now over to Weinstein. They're going to see if they do the give and go. They give it back to Lang, then give it to Weinstein. He's going to fade away from 18. That's too strong. No good. Rebound to the Mustangs with 11:05 to go here in the opening half. Driving right side, Birch. They kick it over for a 3 from the left wing, and burying that one is Matt Zager, the junior from Shakopee, Minnesota.
Yeah, Southwest came in shooting 35.8% from 3. They've already made a few. Him and Miller. Upper Iowa needs to account for that on the perimeter.
Elgin has it on the right wing. Now trying to drive baseline. Working on a couple guys, and he's going to be called for traveling. He wanted to use the spin move. He got caught up in it and then drug his feet. It's a traveling violation and a turnover for Upper Iowa with 10:44 to go here in this one. Bo Pagel checks back in for Sam Elgin.
Yeah, Upper Iowa now with 2 turnovers, Southwest with none. Still 10 minutes into this game. Upper Iowa hasn't taken care of the ball. Southwest has. Upper Iowa needs to if they're going to get some points and stay in this game.
17-15, the Mustangs lead the Peacocks with 10.5 to go here in the first half. Driving right side, having the ball deflected was Jordan Miller. Then he gets it back out to Barnes, who wants to drive. 18 on the shot clock. They kick it out. Swing the ball over to the right side. Now driving into the lane and converting with the lay-in was Matt Zager. They're beating the Peacocks off the dribble and getting into the paint.
Yeah, the defense was much better there until the drive on David Smith. Smith's got to quicken up and have quick feet and play better defense.
Smith trying to drive himself, has that one knocked away. He just went 100 miles an hour, had it taken away by the Mustangs, and now SMSU sets up their offense. Running the point is Barnes here on the left side, swings it over to Jordan Bundenhagen, who just checked in, the senior from Huron, South Dakota. That's a long 3, and again, no good is Jordan Miller, but another offensive rebound. The Mustangs have a fresh 35. 9:45 to go, 19-15. SMSU leads UIU. Driving right side and then pulling up from 23 and knocking that one home is number 13, Jordan Miller. This guy's not afraid to shoot.
Yeah, now 4 points, a sweet little jump shot there, fade away. Upper Iowa needs to be able to stop that. This kid can score points in bunches.
6-point lead, largest of the night for Southwest Minnesota State. Grant Lang working on the left side. He brought the ball up the court, gets it over to Seth Collins, left wing. Lang top of the key, working off a Weinstein screen, wants to take a 3, no good. Rebound to the Mustangs, and bringing it up the court is Matt Zager. Anybody seems to be willing to bring the ball up the court for the Mustangs. A steal. Weinstein got his hand on it. Lang brings it up the court. Seth Collins lays it in on a fast break.
Seems like Upper Iowa's fast break has been non-existent in this game. They need to get that going, get steals, turn it into offense, and Upper Iowa needs to play a total team effort here.
So they got the steal, and then they quickly went down and scored Collins on the breakaway, and it's 21-17. Now driving into the lane and kicking out. Miller wanted a 3 and had that one deflected by Smith. He's got it back, though, with 15 on the shot clock. Working on Pagel, spinning, fadeaway jumper baseline. That's good. That's a pretty shot from Jordan Miller.
Yeah, 6 points now. Nothing you can do if you're Bo Pagel. Had the hand in his face, played good, solid defense. Just a great shot from Miller.
spinning, fading, and scoring. Jordan Miller right there. That was impressive. Westing hands it to David Smith, going left side. Now wants to drive, gets it in, kicks it out to Sed Collins. 1 of the 3. Now it's called for the offensive foul. He pump faked, drove in, used the arm, and it's going to be a charge on Sed Collins. That's his first foul, the 3rd team foul. As we approach the media timeout, 23-16 Upper Iowa trails Southwest Minnesota State. 3 team fouls apiece, 8:12 to go in the opening half. Peacocks trailing by 6. Another slow type of start for the Peacocks here in this one. They trail by 6. We're going to take a break, come right back. Zach Carlisle alongside Cooper Widenthaler, men's basketball, the Peacocks and the Mustangs. More right after this. You're listening to Upper Iowa basketball right here on the Peacock Sports Network.
Scott Pharmacy in Fayette invites you to stop in for all of your prescription and non-prescription pharmaceutical needs. Scott Pharmacy in Fayette is open weekdays 8:30 till 5:30 and Saturdays 8:30 till 12:30. For your convenience, Scott Pharmacy offers free mailouts and competitive prices with the buying power of a value-right pharmacy. Scott Pharmacy, 238 South Main Street, Fayette. Call toll-free 800-246-0024. Scott Pharmacy, a proud sponsor of Upper Iowa University academics and athletics.
Welcome back to Dorman Gymnasium here on the campus at Upper Iowa University. Zach Carlisle alongside Cooper Widenthaler. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday evening. The Upper Iowa Peacocks and the Southwest Minnesota State Mustangs. Let's let you know that Upper Iowa Peacock basketball on the Peacock Sports Network is brought to you by Yellow Book. Yellow Book is the leading source for free online Yellow Pages. Whenever you need something in a moment's notice, that's a Yellow Book moment. Call 1-800-YB-YELLOW or visit yellowbook.com today. Well, the Upper Iowa Peacocks trail 23-17 to the Southwest Minnesota State Mustangs. It is Mustang basketball, and bringing it up the court is Bernard Birch working against Jake Hughes. On the court for the Peacocks, Hughes, Obana, Lang, Sed Collins, and Bo Pagel. Now driving in, getting the foul, and one is Birch. Birch took it on the right side off of a screen, drove to the basket, goes off the glass and in, plus a foul, and 1 for Southwest.
Yeah, these guards for Southwest are kind of doing whatever they want. Giddings and Barnes and Birch and Condon, they're just slicing up this Upper Iowa defense. When they drive the lane and you've been beat defensively if you're Upper Iowa, there needs to be help there, especially weak side defensively if you're Upper Iowa. You need to communicate on defense better.
Free throw is good. The 2+1 is converted from Bernard Birch, the junior from Eagan, Minnesota. Seth Collins is trapped in the backcourt, gets it over to Jake Hughes. He's going to bring it up for the Peacocks with under 8 minutes to go here in the opening half. It's a 9-point lead for Southwest. Grant Lang, a 3 from the right wing. That one's good. A much-needed shot from the sophomore, and G-Money connects.
Yeah, G-Money, very pure shooter. Didn't get the first 3 to go, but he'll settle in like he did on that 3-point attempt.
Driving again is Birch. Now he kicks out. Southwest wants to answer with a 3 of their own, and missing that one is Jordan Bunahagen, the senior from Huron, South Dakota. Collins got the rebound for the Peacocks. He drives right side. Step back jumper, no good. Rebound from Kiro Obana, and he finishes. He gets the rebound, a loose ball in the court, picks it up and lays it in.
Yeah, last night I talked to him. I said, just keep your head down and keep working, and looks like he's going to keep doing that. Great rebound and a putback for Kiro Obana.
The sophomore from Brown Deer, Wisconsin, getting much more playing time, and he's going to see a lot more as the season goes on. Working inside and getting a foul called is Jake Hughes, working against Nick Smith. That's just a mismatch. Nick Smith, the 6'9 junior from Johnston, Iowa, working the ball inside in the post, tries to lay it off the glass, was fouled in the process, so he goes to the line.
Yeah, Jake Hughes, only 6 foot. Must have been a screen down there or something, and they got switched up. But Upper Iowa, you've got to know who you're guarding. As soon as you get back on defense, who's got who? Upper Iowa, they need to communicate better on the defensive end. Things like that shouldn't happen. Nick Smith, big post player. He needs to have someone like Grant Lang or Kier on him, someone that's bigger, a little bit more physical.
First free throw rims out for Nick Smith, a 58% free throw shooter on the year, and he knocks the second one home. And now checking in for Nick Smith for Southwest Minnesota State is Sean Condon, the 6'2 sophomore from Clara City, Minnesota. Collins has it. He's trapped in the backcourt, gets it over to Hughes, who's going to bring it up the court for the Peacocks. Over to Collins for Upper Iowa. We're under 7 minutes to go, 28-22. Southwest leads. Bo Pagel drives baseline, feeds it to Jake Hughes, who lays it off the glass and in.
Yeah, great possession from Upper Iowa. They didn't let Southwest settle down. They kept that rock moving, and they got it into Jake Hughes, their senior leader.
6:40 to go, 28-24. Southwest Minnesota State leads Upper Iowa. left side here for the Mustangs, and driving baseline was Gidlings. And now they have it all the way back out right side to Bernard Birch. He wants to drive baseline now. Fouled by Grant Lang on his way to the rim. They're beating the Peacocks off the dribble. And this time, Grant Lang's called with the foul. Bernard Birch is going to the free throw line.
Yeah, another little mismatch there. Grant Lang 6'3", Bernard Birch is 5'11", a post on a guard. Upper Iowa has to match up better defensively. Southwest has presented some problems. They've got very quick guards and tall people that can handle the ball, like Jordan Miller.
First free throw is up and good as two Mustangs check back in. It's number 13, Jordan Miller, number 24, Matt Zager. 6:28 to go in the first half, 29-24. Southwest Minnesota State leads Upper Iowa. Second free throw from Birch is up and good as well. So now the lead's 30-24 as Birch is going to take a seat. Tremel Barnes checks in for him. So on the court for the Peacocks, Jake Hughes, Grant Lang, Cedric Collins, Kier Obana, and Bo Pagel. Lang gets it to Jake Hughes, who's going to bring it up the court against the man-to-man defense. Pagel gets it out to Hughes, back over to Pagel, right wing, gets it to Grant Lang in the corner. Back to Pagel. He wants to reset the offense with 20 on the shot clock. Top of the key is Pagel, gets it over to Jake Hughes. Trying to set something up. They're down to 10 on the shot clock. Grant Lang, right side, trying to drive in. Loses the handle, picks it up. Now the ball's still loose. Obana's got it. Inside, a spin move, and he misses off the glass and short off the rim. Rebound to the Mustangs. Bringing it up the court was number 22, Lavion West. Gets it over to Tremel Barnes. And now they swing it to the right side to Gidlings. Giddings, a turnaround jumper, a little step back right there against the Peacock defense. He knocks that one home just above the free throw line.
Yeah, Miller did that to Bo Pagel earlier. He got a hand in Giddings' face. That's all you can ask for, but these guys can rise up and really fire those mid-range jumpers.
Jake Hughes, right side for Upper Iowa. Gets it back to Bo Pagel, top of the key. Peacocks are trying to find something offensively. They're down to 15 on the shot clock. Now Grant Lang wanted to drive left side, gets it over to Hughes. 10 on the shot clock as we approach the 5-minute mark. Jake Hughes drives, kicks out to Bo Pagel, who knocks home the three, but it's not going to matter because Jake Hughes on the drive is going to be called for the charge. It's the 7th team foul on Upper Iowa. The 7th team foul, and a foul called on Jake Hughes, an offensive foul for him.
Yeah, Matt Zager got good position down low there under the basket for Southwest. I don't know about that call. Jake Hughes had gotten rid of the ball, and I don't know that Zager had the best position, but nonetheless, it's Southwest ball. Upper Iowa really needs to make a stop here as they are down 8 points, nearing 5 minutes left in the first half.
32-24, Southwest leads Upper Iowa with 5:02 to go in the first half. David Smith checked in for Jake Hughes as he was charged with a foul. A jumper no good from Jordan Miller. He's been kind of cold here for the Mustangs in the early going. Peacocks get a rebound, and then throwing it out of bounds was David Smith. Smith was trying to throw it to Collins. A miscommunication there, and it's a turnover.
Yeah, I understand you want to get the ball at the court if you're David Smith, but everybody was back. The fast break was over. There were no numbers. Start your offense, and then just use a solid chest pass to get your offense going.
Bring it up the court for Southwest was number 2. That was Tremel Barnes. He swung it to Jordan Miller, who launched another long three, and again he couldn't convert. Bo Pagel wants to answer with a three of his own. He knocks it home on the left wing, a transition hoop for the sophomore Bo Pagel.
Yeah, Bo Pagel didn't have a good game last night. Good to see him getting going, getting his confidence up. The kid can score in bunches. Great athlete.
Driving left side, they keep handing it off around the perimeter, and then driving in was Jordan Miller. He needs something. He has been struggling shooting here early on. So far, he's going to go to the free throw line as he was foul going on his way up.
Yeah, Southwest, a bit of a dribble weave there. That's what Upper Iowa was using to get their offense going. But Jordan Miller is such a quick athlete. David Smith is the guy that needs to be guarding him. Played great defense. Just kind of got a little too physical there on the near block.
First free throw from Miller is good. Miller, the senior from Mitchell, South Dakota. And checking in for the Mustangs is Nick Smith. And number 24, Matt Zager for SMSU. Second free throw up and good. So 2 of 2 connected there. It's a 7-point lead, 34-27 for SMSU. The Peacocks have trailed in the first half in the last 3 conference games, dating back to 12-15 against Augustana. David Smith has a left wing. A foul off the ball is going to go against Southwest Minnesota State. That goes on Jordan Miller, and it's the 4th team foul on the Mustangs.
Yeah, only the 4th foul for Southwest. Upper Iowa made 39 free throws last night. They have to get to the free throw line and be more physical.
Off the inbound pass, Wednesday wanted a 3 from the top of the key. Couldn't get that one to go. It was a little long. The rebound goes to the Mustangs, bringing it up the court. Tremel Barnes swings it over left side to Zager, working off of a pick, trying to go out to the top of the key, and trying to help on the screen was Tucker Winstein. He was going to hedge and recover, and on the edge, he's called for the foul.
Yeah, so team fouls just 9-4 now. Tucker Winstein does have 3 rebounds, but no points. So yet to really make an influence on this game for Upper Iowa, and he needs to because he's very important to this Upper Iowa squad.
So Matt Zager going to go to the line for Southwest Minnesota State. The first of 1-1, no good. Rebound to David Smith, and here come the Peacocks. A big offensive possession here for UIU as they trail 34-27. Smith has it left wing as they try to get some screens off the ball on the backside. Elgin going off of a screen himself on the right side, takes the 18-footer, no good. Rebound to the Mustangs, but then Wenstein steals it, gets it to Elgin. He misses another shot, then gets his own rebound, goes off the glass and in, and a foul, counted and one, and a whole mess right there, just turned into 2 points.
Yeah, Upper Iowa kind of struggling to find things offensively. They are 11 of 22 from the field, which is an even 50%, but Sam Elgin just kept going after that ball with his long arms, able to get that put back up and in.
Wenstein got the steal after the rebound went to the Mustangs. He got the steal, fed it to Elgin, missed the first shot, then he got his own rebound, then got fouled on the way up and made it, and then he makes the free throw, so he converts the 2+1. And the lead is down to 4 for Southwest Minnesota State, 34-30. And checking in for SMSU is Le'Veon West, the senior from Davenport, Iowa.
Yeah, so 3:23 left now. This is very important for Upper Iowa. You need some momentum going into the locker room. Defense needs to play harder than you have all game.
Upper Iowa got some momentum going into the locker room last night against Sioux Falls, and that carried over into the second half. So they want to try to do the same thing here tonight, but now working inside for SMSU is number 44. That's Nick Smith. He misses the baby hook working against Wenstein. Good defense. David Smith with a rebound.
Yeah, Tucker Wenstein's best defensive possession of the game. Didn't let David Smith get the position he wanted, or Nick Smith, excuse me. Great job by Tucker Wenstein.
One-on-one battle, and Wenstein won that one defensively. David Smith wants to drive on a crossover, loses the handle. It's a steal. Elgin picks it up, and then a foul called on Southwest Minnesota State. Just diving for a loose ball was Tremel Barnes, and then was kind of at the wrong spot there and was just called for a foul.
Yeah, at one point the fouls were 9-2, so 4 fouls now in a row on Southwest. Upper Iowa doing things well offensively and keeping that ball moving.
One more foul for the Mustangs, and the Peacocks will be shooting free throws, something they did a lot last night. Sam Elgin has the ball, wanted to drive baseline, now steps back, takes the jumper, knocks that one home. That's a nice little move to create space for a shot.
Yeah, now just a 2-point advantage for Southwest. Nice little shot there from Sam Elgin. Really playing well tonight without the mask like he did last night.
2:20 to go opening half. Driving in and going up and getting fouled is Jordan Miller. Was working, actually had 2 guys on him as he was driving into the lane on the left side. Was fouled on his way up. He's going to go to the free throw line for 2 with 2:18 to go in the first half.
Yeah, another guard, Jordan Miller, drove the lane there. Upper Iowa, it's not a terrible foul because he kind of proved a point. You're not going to get anything easy if you're going to come in here, much like Southwest guards were early in this game.
First free throw up and good from Jordan Miller. Miller, an 85% free throw shooter on the year. Knocks home the first one, 35-32. Mustangs lead the Peacocks. And the second free throw is good as well, so now the lead's up to 4, 36-32. David Smith brings the ball up for Upper Iowa. Swings it over to Collins, left side, back to Smith, and they're trying to work on this zone defense now that the Mustangs have come out in. Smith has it top of the key, trying to reset with 18 on the shot clock. Swings it to Elgin, over to Pago. The ball was tipped, but then he gets it in to Wenstein, who then puts it on the deck He put the ball on the floor, had it taken away, but the ball went out of bounds. Possession stays with UIU.
Yeah, Tramel Barnes there, quick hands down low. Tucker Wensing needs to know he's going to see a double team, so as soon as he turns, it's going to be there. Keep the ball high as a post player.
Smith inbounds, gets it into Wensing. The ball is tipped out of bounds off of the senior from Solon, so it's a turnover. The Peacocks had 11 seconds on the shot clock. They tried to lob it in. It was tipped out of bounds, a turnover on Upper Iowa. Southwest has it. They nearly turn it back over, but bringing it up the court for SMSU is Jordan Miller. Miller running the point, bringing it up the court, tries to drive left side, kicks it out to Le'Veon West. Now they work it inside with Smith. That's the one-on-one battle. Then he finds a cutting Matt Zager, who then misses the tough lay-in on the right side. Peacocks get the rebound, bring it back on offense. David Smith trying to drive, going 100 miles an hour, got trapped, and then threw it out of bounds.
I think David Smith was getting absolutely abused here. Down the sideline, there was a reach on West, number 22, and then in that trap down the block, Jordan Miller was reaching and get a little bit feisty. The refs need to see that. Southwest making a lot of contact.
It could have very easily been a reach and foul in Southwest Minnesota State when David Smith was driving baseline. Nonetheless, it's a turnover for Upper Iowa. Southwest, top of the key now. And driving left, is Tramel Barnes. And then a turnover. They tried to get it to Nick Smith. Sam Elgin reached in with his long arms, took the ball away, and here come the Peacocks. David Smith left side. We're under a minute to go now. 25 seconds on the shot clock as the Peacocks trail by 4. Collins gives it to Smith, top of the key. Back to Ced Collins, right wing, working on Matt Zager. Now they get it to Elgin, who came off of a screen. The fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound to the Mustangs. Zager driving left side, tried to kick it out. He was driving, tried to kick it out. Wensing took it away, gives it to Collins driving. He goes off the glass, no good, but they're going to, I'll see what they're going to call. They're going to call a goaltending there. That could very easily be a goaltend. Instead, it's going to be 2 free throws instead. They call the foul on number 2, Tramel Barnes. Collins was driving to the rim on the fast break opportunity. They call the foul on him as he was going. Could have been a goaltend as well, but he's going to get 2 free throws nonetheless.
As soon as the ball went in the hoop, the net got touched. That could have been a goaltending, but Ced's got to convert here at the free throw line.
31.2 seconds to go. The shot clock is turned off. First free throw is long, off the rim, no good. Jake Shonka checking in for the first time tonight, getting Tucker Wensing, who sits for the final 30 seconds of the first half. 36-32, Southwest leads Upper Iowa.
Would have liked to see Jake Shonka get in the game earlier, but Tucker Wensing was playing well. Didn't have very many points, but was getting back and getting rebounds.
Collins misses both free throw opportunities, and so Southwest Minnesota State is going to try to settle for the final shot of the first half. They lead by 4, 36-32, as we are at 15 seconds to go here in the opening half. Driving left side, this is Jordan Miller. Back out Tramel Barnes, left wing, working on Collins. He tried to drive, now swings it over. Inside, Zager trying to work it to Nick Smith. The hook shot, no good. The rebound, no good. And a long shot off the glass. Wow, no good. But almost getting the three-quarter court shot was Upper Iowa there as the time expired. But missed opportunities for the Mustangs as the half comes to a close. Southwest Minnesota State had 3 opportunities down here. They got 2 offensive rebounds down here on this offensive end. Missed both layups inside. The Peacocks got the rebound and then tried to throw a three-quarter court shot up, and it went off the backboard and then hit off the front of the rim and then rolled out. But nearly a huge three-point shot at the end of the half. But nonetheless, a very entertaining first half. Southwest Minnesota State 36, Upper Iowa 32 as they head to the locker room.
Yeah, I'm trying to notice why the game is the way it is, why Southwest has this 4-point lead. Field goals are nearly identical, 50% apiece before that final heave, so Upper Iowa will be 13 of 27. On the rebound, Southwest 15-12 advantage. Turnovers, though, might be the difference. Upper Iowa 6, Southwest 2. So Upper Iowa still trying to find its groove on the offensive end. They've only gone to the free throw line twice. And on the other hand, Southwest is 9 of 12 from the charity stripe. Southwest also 1 of 7 from behind the arc, so they're trying to find their groove behind the arc as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what Coach Dolan says to this team in the locker room. 4-point lead for Southwest. This is a good 3-3 conference team here in Southwest. They're playing very well. A lot of quick guards and some good post presence, including Nick Smith.
The last 3 conference games for Upper Iowa dating back to December 15th against Augustana, the Peacocks have trailed going into the locker room. They lost to the Vikings 71-64 just before Christmas break. And then they defeated Sioux Falls last night 71-62. We'll see if they can pull this one out in the second half against Southwest Minnesota State. 36-32, the halftime score. The halftime show is coming up after a word from these messages. Don't go anywhere. Zach Carlisle alongside Cooper Widenthaler. We're glad you're with us. Stay tuned for more right after this, because you're listening to Upper Iowa Peacock Basketball right here on the Peacock Sports Network.
Scott Pharmacy in Fayette invites you to stop in for all of your prescription and non-prescription pharmaceutical needs. Scott Pharmacy in Fayette is open weekdays 8:30 till 5:30 and Saturdays 8:30 till 12:30. For your convenience, Scott Pharmacy offers free mail-outs and competitive prices with the buying power of a value-right pharmacy. Scott Pharmacy, 238 South Main Street, Fayette. Call toll-free 800-246-0024. Scott Pharmacy, a proud sponsor of Upper Iowa University Academics and Athletics.
See yourself at Upper Iowa University, where small class sizes and 8-week terms with 2-at-a-time courses will help you achieve your academic goals in less time and with less debt than many other schools. Schedule a campus visit today. Applications accepted anytime. No application fees ever for Fayette campus students. Details available at www.uiu.edu. Upper Iowa University. Quality education with a personal touch. See for yourself.
Choosing a quality company to transport your group is an important decision. WinStar Lines is Iowa's premier motor coach provider. Their new Dubuque location now serves Northeast Iowa and offers deluxe motor coaches available for chartered group outings, corporate events, and local nationwide trips. All have reclining seats, an onboard restroom, DVD with multiple monitors, electrical outlets, and many now have Wi-Fi and DirecTV. Drivers are safe, friendly, and accommodating. Call WinStar at 641-423-6400 to charter a motor coach today.
It's halftime here in Norman Gymnasium. The Southwest Minnesota State Mustangs lead the Upper Iowa Peacocks 36-32 at the intermission. Zach Carlisle alongside Cooper Widenthaler courtside here at Prohaska Court in Fayette, Iowa, on the campus of here, of course, at Upper Iowa University. Still Christmas break for the students of UIU. They come back for classes on January the 14th. But 4 very important basketball games before classes even resume here at Upper Iowa University. The Peacocks defeated Sioux Falls last night, 71-62, as the calendar year turned to 2013. The Peacocks trying to get this victory over the Southwest Minnesota State Mustangs here tonight. Then next weekend they head to Minot State and University of Mary on January the 11th and the 12th. Well, the first half, Upper Iowa trailed 36-32. They had a lead in the first half, but they trail by 4 at the break. They've trailed in the last 3 conference games, as I mentioned in the first half, Coop. But we're trying to figure out, we talked about this during the break, we're trying to figure out what the difference has been in the first half. It's been a pretty even game for the most part. The Peacocks just seem to come up empty on a few key possessions.
Yeah, Southwest is out-rebounding Upper Iowa 18-14. On the offensive end, 6-3 as well, so they're getting some second-chance opportunities. Field goal percentage now with the updated stats. Southwest is 13 of 29 from the field, 44.8%. From 3, they're 1 of 7, so only 14% there. That includes an 0 of 5 from Jordan Miller, so he's still trying to find his game. Came into this game as the leading scorer for Southwest at 14.9 points per game. For Upper Iowa, 13 of 28, 46.4%. 4 of 9 from behind the arc, which is good to see. Only went to the free throw line 4 times, and Southwest went to the free throw line 12 times and made 9 of those attempts. So Upper Iowa, they need to get to the line a little bit more. 4 steals for Upper Iowa to only Southwest's 1, so they're playing very good defense, very feisty hands. So other than that, Upper Iowa does have 7 turnovers to 4 from Southwest. So maybe take care of the ball a little bit better, but just continue to run your offense and have faith in what Coach Dolan sets up for you.
The Peacocks trailing by 4 here at the intermission, and we saw a guy like Tucker Winston. We talked about this in the pregame. He's battling that foot injury. He's got a broken bone in his foot, and he seems to be moving much better here tonight, wouldn't you say? He seems to be more mobile, and he doesn't seem to be grimacing in as much pain, and that's just a good testament to our trainers, but he seems to be more mobile on that foot tonight.
Yeah, doesn't have any points, but is moving a lot better. You said it best. Only 4 points. No, 0 points, 4 rebounds, though. So he is rebounding the ball, does have 2 steals, but 2 personal fouls as well. So that might be something to look at here in the second half. Jake Shonka only played 1 minute. He came in that last minute of the first half. I would have liked to see him come off the bench sooner because Upper Iowa needs that inside presence to match the 6 points from Nick Smith for Southwest. But inside game, I think it's going to be the question mark until Tucker Wenstein is fully healthy.
We talk real quickly again about Tucker Wenstein. This senior is only 41 points shy of a 1,000-point career. The Solon, Iowa native reached the 959 mark last night after his 3-point effort in only 11 minutes. He toughed it out last night, but when he gets there, he will hit that plateau this season. He'll be just the 22nd member of the distinctive 1,000-point club at Upper Iowa University. In 2010, Matt Leeson was the last Peacock basketball player to join that barrier, and the all-time leading scorer in Upper Iowa men's basketball is Jim Bashofsky, who finished with 2,194 back in the 1973-1974 season. So he has his eyes set on 1,000 career points, but more importantly, the Peacocks would like to try to get a victory over Southwest Minnesota State here tonight. Well, it's halftime here, and we're going to send you to a break. Come right back, preview the second half, get you set. We'll get you a few updates from the National Football League as well when we come back with the rest of our halftime show. Zach Carlisle alongside Cooper Widenthaler. Don't go anywhere, because more halftime and more Peacock basketball is coming up after this. But before we send you to the commercial break, we want to let you know that Upper Iowa University has launched a $250,000 fundraising initiative to raise the bar, build champions one rep at a time for its strength and conditioning programs for student athletes. Completion of the campaign will provide funds to expand and improve current training facilities in the UIU Dorman Gymnasium building. For more information about raising the bar, building champions one rep at a time, please go to www.uiu.edu or upperoiowaathletics.com. Anyone wishing to support the initiative may contact Upper Iowa University Associate Vice President for Advancement, Holly Johnson, at 563-425-5231. Once again, that's 563-425-5231. More halftime show coming up after this. You're listening to Upper Iowa Basketball right here on the Peacock Sports Network. Welcome back, halftime show here at Dorman Gymnasium, here on the campus at Upper Iowa University in Fayette. Zach Carlisle alongside Cooper Widenthaler. We're courtside for Upper Iowa and Southwest Minnesota State. It's 36-32. SMSU leads UIU at the break. The Peacocks trying to win another conference game. They've started out 5-1 in NSIC action, trying to get that 6th win and become a very big threat here in the Northern Sun. All 16 teams in the conference this season are eligible for the tournament at the end of the year, no matter what the record is. So it comes down to seeding and where you want to play come postseason time. But the Peacocks trying to improve to 6-1 in conference play. Speaking of the Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference, we got some scores around the league, Coop.
First for the women, we never got to those finals. We apologize, but Concordia defeated Augustana 70-61. Winona over Sioux Falls 47-44. St. Cloud defeated Minot 67-60. Wayne State over MSU Mankato 78-56. Moorhead over Bemidji 75-55. Duluth over Mary 71-61. And Crookston defeated Northern State 63-56. On the men's, some finals. Augustana over Concordia 67-66. Moorhead destroys Bemidji 82-48. Moorhead still only a one-loss team up there in the North Division. Duluth defeats Mary by 2, 71-69. Winona over Sioux Falls 76-71 in OT. Minot over St. Cloud 68-62. Northern defeats Crookston 66-47. And then, of course, Upper Iowa trails Southwest by 4. And the NFL score, Vikings were trailing the Packers 24-3.
Yeah, that's the wild card game up there in Lambeau Field in Green Bay. It's just a great time of year. The bowl season, they got the national championship game on Monday with Notre Dame, Alabama. The NFL's starting their playoffs. Division I and Division II, Division III conference basketball season starting in the college, and the NBA season's getting underway. One of the best times of year as we flip the calendar to 2013. The Peacocks trail 36-32. What do they got to do here in the second half to try to pull out this victory? They have, for the third game in a row, they trail at the half in conference play.
Yeah, we've talked about it several times. Nothing's going to come easy for Upper Iowa. Most of their games, if not all, are going to come very close. But Jordan Miller had 10 points. I think you got to look to stop him. You need to find someone to match up with him. And then Upper Iowa needs some inside presence. As far as points in the paint, they didn't have very many, did the Peacocks. But Nick Smith had 6 points, the big post player, number 44 for Southwest. He's going to get the ball a lot, I have the feeling, here in the second half. So Upper Iowa on offense, just run what you run. And they had 6 different scorers there in the first half. Have faith in what Coach Dolan wants you to run. They did shoot 46%, 46.4%, so they're not having trouble finding shots. They just need to get them to go.
All 5 starters coming out onto the court for both squads to open the second half. We take this time to let you know Upper Iowa basketball on the Peacock Sports Network is brought to you by WinStar Lines. WinStar Lines, the official charter bus for Peacock Athletics. Second half just getting underway. Upper Iowa starts with the basketball to open the second half. Peacocks going from right to left with their peacock blue tops and bottoms and navy blue letters and numbers. The Mustangs in their white tops, white bottoms, brown letters and numbers, and gold trim. Hughes has it right wing to start the second half, a 2-3 zone for SMSU to begin the final 20 minutes of action. Joey Woods has it right side, gets it over to Elgin. Back to Woods, trying to work the ball into Weinstein. They do right now with 15 on the shot clock. Gets it out. Bo Pagel wants a 3. They work it inside out. That one rolls off the rim. No good. Rebound to the Mustangs. Bring it up the court is Jordan Miller.
Not a single person went in to crash for a rebound there. Upper Iowa needs to get those offensive boards.
They stayed around the perimeter and missed the long shot. And driving in for Southwest is number 13, Jordan Miller. Driving into the lane with ease and using the left hand.
Yeah, I said they need to find an answer for him now. 12 points. Upper Iowa needs to have someone matched up defensively that can stop his game.
38-32. The Mustangs lead the Peacocks. 19:05 to go in the second half. Just underway, and Joey Woods got it on the left wing. It looked like his foot was on the navy blue line, the out-of-bounds line. It's a turnover for UIU.
Yeah, we looked down at his feet, and they were in bounds. He must have kind of came from out of bounds there, and that was the call.
The ball was tipped on the inbounds pass. Stays with Southwest Minnesota State. The Peacocks applying pressure defensively early on in the second half. And that's what they must have talked about. That was their strategy as they talked in the locker room. Bringing it up the court for the Mustangs is Jordan Miller working on Sam Elgin. And with 19 minutes to go, we're 1 minute into the second half, 38-32. The Peacocks trail the Mustangs, and a foul is going to be called on the floor as they got the ball down to David Condon, and it's a foul on Tucker Wessing. The first team foul of the second half, the third personal foul on Tucker, and already a 6-point lead and the ball out of bounds for the Mustangs. Obana's going to check in for UIU at the next dead ball. Top of the key, Condon gets it over to Miller, working on Elgin left side. Using the screen, gets it back out top of the key. This is Bernard Birch, the junior from Eagan, Minnesota, working on Woods. Gets a quick first step, a little up and under with the right hand, off the glass and in. Pretty move from Birch.
Yeah, Joey Woods just got beat there on the dribble, and nobody was in the lane to help Woods after he had gotten beaten defensively.
Staying in the zone are the Mustangs. The Peacocks trying to find something inside, and they're just working it around the perimeter. Woods left side, over to Pagel, back to Woods. And players on the outside trying to dive and cut into the lane, but they can't get anything. Bo Pagel throws it away, and a near steal from Tremel Barnes. He tips it out of bounds. Possession stays with UIU with 12 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Upper Iowa struggling against this 2-3 zone for Southwest. You've got to stretch it out, and you've got to make them be vulnerable, especially in the middle of the lane. You've got to keep the ball moving if you play a 2-3.
Obana checks in for Tucker Wentstein. Joey Woods has it. Left side, working it inside now. He tried to throw it in. A foul is called on Southwest Minnesota State, so that's going to be their first team foul of the second half. That goes on Bernard Birch, and that's his third personal foul. 18:07 to go. Birch is going to take a seat. 3 Mustangs enter the game. Number 1, William Gidlings. Number 44, Nick Smith. And number 22, Le'Veon West. Jake Hughes going to inbound from the baseline. Peacocks are going from right to left in your mind's eye view. They get it out to Bo Pagel, top of the key, with a fresh 35 on the shot clock. The ball was tipped out of bounds. Pagel was trying to get it over to Sam Elgin, and Tremel Barnes knocks it into the stands. Elgin inbounds to Hughes, and the Peacocks are going to try to set up their offense still against the 2-3 zone. Pagel, left wing, gets it into Obana, driving in, left side off the glass, no good. Rebound to the Mustangs. There was contact underneath. No whistle from the officials, and now a 2-on-1 and a slam from Nick Smith. Nice pass from Jordan Miller, drove into the lane, and then backdoor pass. Joey Woods trying to answer with a drive to the rim of his own. Is fouled on the way up. Both teams running up and down the court. The Mustangs get the dunk from Nick Smith. Joey Woods drives in. He misses the layup, but he's going to the line.
Yeah, now a 10-point advantage for Southwest. A big statement there on that dunk on the fast break. They ran the 2-on-1 to perfection, but good to see Joey Woods come right back. Doesn't want to lose this game just as much as any of these Peacocks.
Woods standing at the free throw line, the redshirt junior from Naples, Florida. First one is up and good. 42-33. Southwest Minnesota State leads Upper Iowa. 17:36 to go here in the ball game. Second free throw good as well. Woods, a 77% free throw shooter on the season. Looks like a little bit of a press here from Upper Iowa. Bringing the ball up the court for the Mustangs is Tremel Barnes working against Hughes. Now they switch. Obana's on him. They get it over to West, and he pulls up from the baseline. Rebounded Bo Pagel off of the miss, and the Peacocks are trying to get some numbers. The pass goes behind Obana, who is trying to cut to the rim. The pass, again, like I said, behind him, goes out of bounds. It's a turnover, and SMSU has the ball.
Where is the point guard? Jake Hughes, come and get that ball, set up your offense, and try to get a good look. Don't worry about the fast break. Upper Iowa, you didn't have numbers. Point guard, you need to come get the rock.
17:05 to go in the second half, 42-34. And an entry pass driving into the lane was Tremel Barnes. Wanted to get it to Le'Veon West. And instead it's going to be a turnover. Upper Iowa's got the basketball. To be honest, Coop, I didn't see how Upper Iowa gets that ball back.
Yeah, Upper Iowa, they haven't made a shot here, or from the field here in the second half. Their offense needs to be able to score some points. They've only got 2 total here in the second half. Those were both free throws.
It was an offensive foul on Le'Veon West. The Peacocks drive into the lane. Shot no good off the rim. Rebound to the Mustangs. And here come SMSU. Driving into the lane, kicking it back out to Nick Smith was number 2, Tremel Barnes. Obana with good defense finishes the defensive possession with a tough rebound, and now Sam Elgin brings it up the court for UIU. Jake Hughes, top of the key, 16:25 to go here in the second half. Bo Pagel has it over to Obana, back to Hughes, and they're just trying to get something going underneath again. It's now a man-to-man defense as the Mustangs switch it up again. Joey Woods trying to drive in a contested layup. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound to SMSU.
Yeah, big switch on defense there from Southwest Upper Iowa. We didn't see that coming at all. They need to have that man-to-man offense ready.
Jordan Miller drives in. He goes off the glass from about 6 feet out. Lays it up and in, and the lead's back to 10 for Southwest.
Yeah, Miller, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, only 0 turnovers, so he's doing very well on the offensive end.
Joey Woods has it at the top of the key. They swing it all the way around. Sam Elgin back to Woods. Hand off to Obana. Again back to Woods. He's really trying to drive to the rim and convert and try to get some points and take over the offense. He drives in, gets fouled on his way up. He didn't convert the basket, but he's going to go to the charity stripe.
Yeah, that's what Joey Woods does best. He slashes, he dribbles, he drives. It takes the contact in midair. Didn't get that one to go, but he's trying to lead this team and get some points and get them back in this game as they trail by 10.
15:35 to go. Woods knocks home the free throw. He's made 3 free throws already in the second half of play. Checking back in is Bernard Birch and Matt Zager for Southwest Minnesota State. On the floor for the Peacocks, again, the 5 starters, except for Wenstein. Obana has checked in for him and has played the last few minutes. Second free throw, no good from Joey Woods. And diving on the floor and getting the ball is Kier Obana, and then they call timeout. The Peacocks called the timeout as Obana was diving on the floor. So Upper Iowa will stay with the possession, and with 15:32 to go, they trail 44-35.
Yeah, Kier Obana, rebound number 3, only 2 points, but you're not expecting to get a lot of points from him. Did have 9 last night, but he continues to hustle after the ball, and when the ball goes up on the offensive end and defense, he's crashing the boards and trying to get that rock.
Upper Iowa basketball on the Peacock Sports Network is brought to you by Coke Zero, real Coke taste and 0 calories. 44-35. 3 fouls have been called on Southwest Minnesota State, just 1 on Upper Iowa. They trailed by 6 at the half. They now trail by 9. They have got to try to get something going. This is a huge offensive possession for Upper Iowa.
Yeah, Southwest has switched up their defenses. Looks like they're going to be in 2-3 for the inbounds play. Upper Iowa needs to attack.
Hughes inbounded to Bo Pagel. He wanted to drive right side, kicks it back out Joey Woods. They have a fresh shot clock, so they're going to reset their offense. Pagel right wing, back out to Woods, top of the key. He wants to try to drive inside. Does. Now feeds it to Obana. Off the glass, no good. A foul called on the Mustangs. That's going on Bernard Birch, and he's in foul trouble. Birch is called for his 4th foul. It's the 4th team foul on the Mustangs. Kier Obana going to the line.
Yeah, Southwest was in a man-to-man there. I was wrong, and then Joey Woods tried to create, found Kier Obana. Kier was upset with himself that he didn't get the 3-point play, but it'll come. Just keep working.
First free throw, no good. Missed that one off the rim. And checking in for the Mustangs, number 2, Tremel Barnes, the senior from Watson, Minnesota. Obana at the line. He provided a major spark for Upper Iowa last night. Could have very well been the MVP of that game in the win over Sioux Falls last night. The second free throw from Obana is up and good, so he converts 1 of 2. His first points of the night. Not scoring a lot, but he's trying to get where Upper Iowa's trying to develop an inside presence. He might be the answer here in this game. 15-10 to go, 44-36. Upper Iowa trails by 8. A lot of pressure up near half court, and then a foul called on Upper Iowa. It looks like it's going to go against Joey Woods.
If Upper Iowa wants to get pressure, that was a good idea, but right when they pass half court, that's when you get that double team on them. That's when they're most vulnerable because you're trying so hard to get past half court, you don't expect a double team.
Woods is called for his 3rd personal foul. Checking in for Southwest Minnesota State is Jordan Bunninghagen, and he checks in for Nick Smith. Top of the key for the Mustangs, Tremel Barnes, as they set their offense up with 15 minutes to go. Left side is Barnes, back out top of the key to Gidlings, and now they swing it over to the right side to Zager. Back to Bunninghagen, top of the key, swing it over to Barnes, and now they work it inside to West. trying to get something going. 10 on the shot clock, and it's going to be a traveling violation. Driving into the lane on the left side was Le'Veon West. He thought he had a tie-up because 3 defenders converged to him, but it was a travel.
Very nice 2-3 zone there from Upper Iowa. A nice little switch up on defense after the half-court pressure. Upper Iowa ran that very well. Communication was the key.
Woods has it left wing. Hughes brought it up for the Peacocks. Obana top of the key. Over to Bopego, wanted to drive left side. He missed the lay-in. Rebound to Obana. He missed the 2-foot jump shot. Thought he was fouled, but a rebound goes to the Mustangs, and here they come on offense. Taking the ball up's Barnes. They kick it over to Zager. Back out to Budenhagen. He drives into the lane, but the foul is going to be called on the floor. That's Jake Hughes, and he's in foul trouble for Upper Iowa. That's his 3rd.
Yeah, they switched back to the man-to-man there, and Jake Hughes, in an effort to go out and cover Budenhagen, he realized he had gotten beat and then reached and grabbed the jersey of Budenhagen, and that was the reason it was an easy call for the officials.
3rd team foul called on Upper Iowa. 4 team fouls for SMSU. The Mustangs will inbound it just in front of the scorer's table on the near sideline. They get it in to Tremel Barnes, and he's working on Joey Woods. They swing it to the corner to Zager, back out to Budenhagen, top of the key, working against the 2-3 zone of Upper Iowa. Miller's got it. Now they get it back to Barnes with 18 on the shot clock. They swing it all the way to the left side to Zager. Wants to drive, kicks it in. Now underneath, the ball's tipped and out of bounds. Good recovery from Kieroban underneath to tip it with 12 seconds on the shot clock. Southwest will inbound from the baseline.
Yeah, 2-3 has looked good. 12 seconds left in the shot clock. Finish this possession. You're down 8. You've got to start doing things offensively.
Jordan Miller to inbound, and he feeds it in. Cutting to the basket off of the loop around was Matt Zager. He got it with ease and goes off the glass and in. Joey Woods gets it over to Jake Hughes, right side, back to Woods, top of the key. Peacock's trying to drive, and Woods doing it himself. Pretty move, drives into the lane, goes up and under with the left hand, and converts the 2.
Yeah, Joey Woods split right through the middle of the defense. Very good take, and a very good okey-doke move there in the middle of the lane.
46-38 now. Southwest leads Upper Iowa with 13:10 to go in the second half. Left side, here's Tremel Barnes, working left wing against Woods. Barnes drives against Woods. The foul is called. And it's going to be 2 shots. So if that shot almost went in, and that would have been a and 1. But instead it's going to go on Jake Hughes, and that is another foul on the senior for Upper Iowa. And so going to the line for Southwest Minnesota State. Barnes, I thought it was Tremel Barnes. He is going to the free throw line for Southwest with 13:03 to go. And that foul's on Jake Hughes. He's got 4. Checking in is David Smith.
Yeah, David Smith comes in. He only had 2 points in the first half. This is huge minutes for him. Jake Hughes, our leader, our heart and soul, is leaving the game. He had a quiet 9 points, but David Smith really has to step up here for the Peacocks.
2 of the 3 leaders on this team have to sit on the bench, Tucker Wensing and Jake Hughes. Free throw is good, 48-38. Southwest leads Upper Iowa. The lead is 10. The Peacocks have been trailing for much of this ball game. 12:55 to go. David Smith has it top of the key. They swing it all the way over to Joey Woods, right wing, working against Budenhagen. Get it over to Obana. He wants to go one-on-one. The spin move to perfection. Left side off the glass at end. Bringing it up the court for the Mustangs and nearly getting it taken away was Tremel Barnes off the pass. But they get it over to Jordan Miller, and he brings it up the court, works on Sam Elgin. Now they switch. Obana's on him. Now they kick it out to Budenhagen. He pump fakes, drives in, now kicks it out to Miller, left wing, working on Obana. He drives baseline with ease. To the rim and in. A block, a foul, basket's good, count it, and 1. And going to the line is Jordan Miller. The foul goes on Upper Iowa.
Yeah, Joey Woods was the weak side help there. He got over and tried to recover. I think when he tried to draw that charge, he was inside the half circle, and so it's going to be called a block. Joey Woods tried to get position, just got to be there sooner.
And now foul trouble really sitting in for Upper Iowa. Grant Lang's going to check in for Joey Woods because he has 4 fouls with still 12 minutes to go. Cedric Collins is going to check in for Bo Pagel, who takes a seat as well. So at the free throw line, Jordan Miller, the senior from Mitchell, South Dakota. The free throw is good. The 2+1 is converted. 51-40. Southwest leads the Peacocks by 11. David Smith driving right side, bringing the ball up the court, nearly loses the handle, and now a foul is called on Southwest Minnesota State. The foul goes on number 24, Matt Zager. That's just his first personal foul. 5 team fouls apiece for both squads.
Yeah, Tramel Barnes is playing very physical defense on the perimeter. Knows David Smith just came off cold off the bench, and Tramel is playing very physical defense. Just needs to keep his composure, does David Smith.
Peacocks inbounded the ball. Sed Collins has it right wing, gets it over to Elgin, who drives in himself, and he gets that one to roll off and around the rim, driving from the left side, converting.
Yeah, this press is going to be huge for Upper Iowa. Great take from Sam Elgin, but they need some stops. They need to start getting stops on the defensive end.
Elgin trying to work around and get a steal, and instead trying to take a three was Jordan Miller. He missed that one short. The ball goes out of bounds. Possession goes to Upper Iowa. 3 Mustangs check in, including number 12, Bernard Birch, number 22, Le'Veon West, and number 1, William Giddings.
There's only one starter on the floor for Upper Iowa. Who's going to step up here late in this game? Or not late in this game, but nearing 11 and a half minutes left to play.
David Smith has it. Gets it over to Grant Lang. Maybe he can provide a spark. He misses the long three off the rim, but a rebound to Cedric Collins, and he was trapped in the corner, so he decides to call a timeout with 11:26 to go. 51-42 the score. Southwest leads Upper Iowa.
Yeah, 11:26 here. Good timeout there from Cedric Collins. They're still just under 11 and a half minutes, but Coach needs to have some urgency here in this timeout because offense hasn't really been producing, and Southwest has been going all night well on their end of things.
Upper Iowa basketball on the Peacock Sports Network is brought to you by the Alpha Tap. Satisfy that hunger with the Alpha Tap. Closer than you think. The Alpha Tap is just a short drive west on Highway 18 from West Union, serving up delicious steaks, seafood, and monster tenderloins. All Peacock faithful are always welcome at the Alpha Tap. Upper Iowa trailing by 9. They have to not only match possession with possession, they've got to get some big stops on defense. But it starts right here with a huge offensive possession. David Smith inbounding.
Yeah, score here, get a stop, possession by possession. You need to take your time, but still have that sense of urgency.
Smith to inbound from the baseline on the left side of the court. Peacocks are going from right to left in your mind's eye view. Smith looking, gets it all the way back out, and the pass is picked off. That one is taken away by Giddings of Southwest. He's trying to drive on Grant Lang now, and he instead is going to be a goaltend. So they're going to count the basket right there. He drove in, and David Smith tried to get a block, but he hit it off the backboard. It's going to be a goaltend.
Yeah, I think the ball hit the backboard first there, and that was the reason for the goaltending call on David Smith. An easy one for the officials.
Peacocks bring it up the court, working with David Smith and Sam Elgin. And now Upper Iowa still working against this 2-3 zone. Elgin, right side, has it in the corner from Sed Collins. Now he gets it into Obana. He's working down low, tries to go off the glass with a hook. He's fouled on the way up, and Obana is going to the free throw line.
Yeah, huge free throws here, as is every free throw here late in this game for Upper Iowa. They need points from somewhere, especially the freebies.
Obana at the free throw line, the sophomore from Brown Deer, Wisconsin, a walk-on player. He was not recruited here to come play basketball for Upper Iowa. He tried out for the team, and he made it. He hasn't played competitive ball in a year and a half, but comes up here, makes the first free throw. He's played some very valuable minutes the last 2 nights. He got some time in Hawaii. Coaches liked what they saw, and he's getting some time here in Northern Sun Conference play. Second free throw from Obana is up and good. He knocks home both of the free throws. It's down to a 9-point game.
Yeah, 2 leaders, Jake Hughes, Tucker Winston on the bench. These bench players need to step up here late in this game.
Quickly getting the ball down the court, a near traveling violation, but now getting it back out from Giddings, and he gets it to Birch. Birch driving left side. Giddings wants a 3 left wing. He knocks that one home. He comes off of a screen, gets the ball top of the key, or correction, left wing, and knocks home a 3. David Smith was trapped in the backcourt, gets it up to Sam Elgin. They're looking for something to go their way offensively. Obana driving in, spinning, fade away, nice touch inside.
Yeah, another 2 points from Kira Obana. I say late in this game because I feel like Southwest has a huge lead. Upper Iowa needs to get some stops defensively.
10-15 to go, 56-46. Southwest leads Upper Iowa. They get it inside to Smith, working on Ced Collins. That's a mismatch all day. Nick Smith, a little baby hook over Cedric Collins, and he knocks that one home. 58-46. Lead back to 12 for the Mustangs. Bringing the ball up the court is David Smith, and he's going to be called for, or there's going to be a foul called on Southwest Minnesota State. That's going to go on Miller, fouling David Smith as he was trying to get it up the court.
Yeah, with an even 10 minutes, Southwest 12-point lead. I feel like their lead is 30 at this point. They have so much momentum, and Upper Iowa's just been so inconsistent on their end of things. Only 44% from the field, and Southwest 54% from the field on their end of things.
Second personal foul called on Jordan Miller, the 7th team foul on Southwest Minnesota State, and so free throws are upcoming for Upper Iowa. That was their strength last night. They got 39 points from the charity stripe. And knocking home the first one was David Smith. Checking in for Southwest is number 24, Matt Zager, and number 22, Le'Veon West. David Smith at the line, the redshirt junior from Chicago, Illinois. With 10 minutes exactly to go here in this one, he knocks home both free throws. 58-48, 10-point game still, so each possession just mounts and becomes more crucial for Upper Iowa, and it starts right here with this defensive possession. Tremel Barnes working left side, gets it over to Giddings. He drives in, and very nice presence of mind right there by Sam Elgin to get his hand up because they were trying to get the ball inside to Le'Veon West. He tips it out of bounds. Possession stays with the Mustangs. 58-48 the score. We're at the under 10 media timeout. We're going to take a break. Come back right after this. You're listening to Upper Iowa Basketball. They trail by 10. They need to get something going. We're at the under 10 media timeout. Upper Iowa Basketball right here on the Peacock Sports Network.
Scott Pharmacy in Fayette invites you to stop in for all of your prescription and non-prescription pharmaceutical needs. Scott Pharmacy in Fayette is open weekdays 8:30 till 5:30 and Saturdays 8:30 till 12:30. For your convenience, Scott Pharmacy offers free mail-outs and competitive prices with the buying power of a value-right pharmacy. Scott Pharmacy, 238 South Main Street, Fayette. Call toll-free 800-246-0024. Scott Pharmacy, a proud sponsor of Upper Iowa University Academics and Athletics.
Welcome back to Dorman Gymnasium here. Zach Carlisle alongside Cooper Widenthaler. The Peacocks trail 58-48 to the Mustangs of Southwest Minnesota State University with 9:44 to go here in this ball game. Peacocks, each possession means so much more at this time of the game, but they trail by 10.
Yeah, they're starting to get the free throw line a little bit more here. 10 of 14 for Upper Iowa, 12 of 15 for Southwest, but still more turnovers. 10 for Upper Iowa, 6 for Southwest, and ball security is never more important than it is right now. And as you said, possessions, the pressure on Upper Iowa mounts and mounts as this game continues on into the final 10 minutes.
One thing that's definitely going to go Upper Iowa's way is the fact that the Mustangs have 7 team fouls already. The Peacocks will be shooting free throws from here on out for every foul that the Mustangs commit. Inbounding the ball from the baseline was Jordan Miller. They get it out to the top of the key to Tremel Barnes for the Southwest Minnesota State with just 12 on the shot clock. Swing it over to Matt Zager. He's driving on Elgin, and the foul is going to be called on Sam Elgin. So the senior is called for his first foul of the night, the 6th team foul on Upper Iowa. So inbounding the ball left side is Jordan Miller. They get it to Tremel Barnes. Top of the key working on Ced Collins. A fresh 35 because of the foul called in Upper Iowa. And now top of the key trying to drive again is Zager on Elgin. They get it back to Barnes working on Grant Lang. Barnes swings it back out to Miller with 18 on the shot clock. He's working on Kiero Bana. And now they're going to call a foul. And you're going to count that? That's going to be a foul and one. You got to be kidding me. Jordan Miller on a crossover was fouled by Kiero Bana, then takes the shot from 18 foot, knocks it home, and they're going to give him a free throw.
Yeah, it looked like the contact was on when he was just dribbling and trying to set up his shot. This crowd is very upset with that call, but he just keeps adding to his total. I believe 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists.
I can honestly say I don't agree with that call.
Nope, not at all, not at all.
Free throw is good, though, from Jordan Miller. Nonetheless, it's 61-48, a 13-point lead for Southwest Minnesota State. The Peacocks have got to answer right here. David Smith drives into the lane, and as he does, he is fouled by the Mustangs, and the foul goes on number 13, Jordan Miller. So that, again, that's the